Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Wednesday. Glad you're with us tonight. 3 hours live from Los Angeles and a very special lineup tonight of incredible jewelry. We're going to see a lot of great pieces, a lot of brand new on the way. And how about some of our last Italian gold pieces? We will see. We've got some great styles. We've got a bracelet, just one. We've got the hoop earrings returning, but just one of each color. So all of those will be coming up in the first couple of minutes here. We also have incredible wheels and a lot of affordable items. So it's going to be quite the evening, and our best tanzanite, truly one of our museum reserves, but this time it is the first museum reserve we've seen in a trillion. So really excited about that one. We have an incredible couple of rubies and really special black diamond earrings that are drops for you, plus a style that can be literally for everybody. It's men's, it's ladies, it's a great band ring, and it's got our big yellow diamond. We've seen it a couple of times before. Last time we'll get to see our 55-point yellow diamond. And speaking of yellow diamonds, there happens to be what I'm going to call the single best value we've had on yellow diamonds, and that is saying something. There have been a lot of great values on yellow diamonds, 1 carat, 2 carat, 3 carat, and beyond. But tonight, we're going to see a GIA certified stone. We're going to see a stone that is well over a carat. It's actually over a carat and a third. It is a VS. It's got really the height of color you could ask for, and it is an incredible price tag. So get ready. If you've been waiting for something in between the 1 and the 2 carat range, we've got a carat 36 and the certificate. And I promise you one thing, it's just got to be a mistake. It's got to be a mistake price. It's only one. I wish we had a dozen of them, but obviously we don't. With yellow diamonds, they're always one-of-a-kind individual pieces. So what you're going to see is one very special opportunity. So get ready. It'll be coming up in the first half hour here because that's how good it is. And what should be easily $7,000 or $8,000 will be nowhere near that. So it's a very exciting night to shop for that one yellow diamond. It is an oval, by the way. So if you want to get a little jump start, as soon as we bring that out, that's going to be the piece to own. Plus, there is also our 4-row diamond bangle. It is the biggest diamond bangle we do. It's got almost 5 carats in diamonds, yet really going to be a wearable style for maybe just every day. It just kind of depends on your own personal style. So lots to get to tonight, and of course some surprises that we'll throw in, and a wheel per hour. We even have one of our wheels is all black opals, so we'll see that too. Some of our best of the best and some returning favorites in our cross earrings are here. They're the hoop that incorporates a cross. So really excited about those. Great huggy style, really good for everybody and for great for gifting as well. So let's actually get started. You want to see something really cool? Like probably something you've never seen before or even the likes of before is this earring right here as we get you started on a Wednesday night. Awfully glad you're here. Again, let us know if you have any requests at all. We'll help you out with those. I would love to. I've really set a lot of time aside. We've got a lot of jewelry to get through, but honestly, it's probably going to be about 2 hours worth of jewelry that I have tonight. So we've got a full good hour to focus on your requests if you have them. So never hesitate. This would be a great night for those. But I wanted to start with something totally unique and truly special here that is going to be this one-of-a-kind pair of earrings, which is $94.70. And yes, they're kind of futuristic, kind of special. I mean, real special cuts here. Have you ever seen anything like this? It looks like a matte finishing on the inside. This is a really cool, we're calling them rounds, but they're a championship cut meets a dual kind of facet pattern through the back that's going to give you this really unique look. And you've got 3 carat 16 of the rounds. You've got diamonds on one side. Really, they go a little more than halfway around the one side, and then the rest is going to be all that mirror finished border that you have in the yellow gold. Just one pair. We can even change them if you want to, but I would really, I think with the amount of goldens that are coming through on this pair, you probably want to stay with the yellow gold. It is a very large button style earring. The diamond weight is 42 points, so you are getting a really good sized diamond weight as well, but it's also going to be this really special price tag because they're truly unique. They are oversized button style earrings. They have a centered post and butterfly backing as well. So really want to get you a look at them from a distance first so you can get a gauge for the size, because that's going to be really important. Obviously we had to zoom way back, but again, you are seeing them for the first time, and obviously you can do some fun things with the way you orient them, because you can actually put them, see how I've done it right now where the gold's on one side and the diamonds are on the other, but obviously you can rotate them around, have the diamonds up top or on bottom or left or right. So it's really up to you. This is the diameter you're getting. It's going to be over a ½ inch just slightly over 1/2 inch in the diameter for you. And you can see from a distance how those facets really, a function of almost like a matte finishing with a shiny finish. You're almost getting a really, really good mix. And you see how they're still going to be, they kind of light up. Every single one of those sections of the faceting really lights up as it moves there, as you're seeing. So I'll put one against the ear for you as well. But first we'll take a look at that close up and then watch again, because actually when you look at the top surface of this stone, watch as it swings here to the right, you're seeing that there's actual different facet patterns across the top as well. So it just overall is creating this really dramatic look. Here's what they look like from a distance. I'll just put those diamonds towards one side so you can see them there and really get an idea of how they look. So again, I got to get the mirror finish gold up against kind of up against the face on that side, and then the diamonds flaring outward from there. So just one of many ways you can wear them. Just depends on how you turn them around. But there's a great value coming your way. It's a very special opportunity to get a rare peridot. Obviously, August birthstone, not something we see a lot of, but of course this specialty cut is really what I think the talk of the earring is. So we'll go back to the close-up and we'll get you a look at them in a great value, because I think $24.99 is probably going to be a little bit steep for something that is totally unique and nobody expected today, right? We didn't expect to tune in and see something like that with that really unique kind of finishing. So instead of the $24.99, let's make it a lot easier for you and take them a lot lower than even $2,000, or even lower than, how about this, $1,500 when you look at that size. And figure you've got about a carat 60 or so in each, really close to a carat 60 in each of the peridots, but that round with all that fancy faceting to it. And here's what we're going to do. Diamonds, I love that you got almost a 1/2 carat in diamonds, that mirror finish gold, changing the gold if you want to as well. So never let that hesitate or rather hold you back. So how about this? $999 for the pair. Totally unique earring, one of a kind in the world. We can't have any other stones. I don't have anything else that even matches. There's not another stone of that cutting in the inventory. So whether it's rings, pendants, earrings, or anything else, that's going to be all we feature with that really cool designer cut. So a special way to go if you like something a little bit more unique in the peridot, and yet perfect way, I think. That's a color of a stone that is so bright, and when you get good quality, it's so electrified and so bright and neon green that it makes sense with this facet pattern. You see right there how it just, look at those elongated facets that you have are picking up the light, especially on the left side here. You can see how each one is going to shine almost as if it's a green mirror. So it's an impressive stone. It's an impressive cut. And then you've got overall just a big button style earring, which is going to really show off. So how about a little pre-Valentine's Day special on a necklace when we only have one? And I know that we don't see as much heart jewelry as you might expect, because obviously we know it's a lot out there, and we've got a really unique kind of way that we are bringing this next heart shape for you. And then don't forget, we'll have that gold. It's our solid gold Cuban Link. We'll have that for you. Our gold bracelet is here, plus our last call in hoops. I know we get a lot of requests for the hoops. So let's get to this heart necklace. It's $91.36. I'll start with it here on the hand, so you can see how it's actually going to be almost a twisted design and a heart within a heart shape here. But it's in this full necklace where the chain is removable. So you're going to be able to have this chain, which you can see here is going to give you some adjustability. And then I went ahead and linked it up at that middle point there, so that you can see that when you do choose the 16 or 17 inch, you're going to have that little bit of extra length, and that little disc, it's a mirror finished end cap that you're going to have there as a little charm that's going to be extending from the back of your chain. So just a pretty detail there. I'll show you up close as well, because I want you to see this really cool twisted style, but I'm going to leave the chain on it because that is something you are getting with it. But again, you can take that off. It is not just attached and fully stationary with the pendant, so you can mix and match it if you want. But now you're seeing the really beautiful, almost ribbon-like formation of the heart within the heart, all mirror finished, and then diamonds as well. 17 points is your diamond weight with this chain, solid 14 karat yellow gold only, and we have one. So I know this is the kind of thing you'd walk into a jewelry store, you'd see, you know, their big special that's in the circular, and maybe they're giving you a little discount because, you know, they want to bring you in for the holiday, right? And get you that perfect piece of heart-shaped jewelry. But the problem is that when you've got markups that are 5 or 6 times, and then you end up taking maybe 10 or 20% off, it's still going to be far greater than what we can get you here. But the issue is we only have this one, and it's not even $9.99. And this is where a chain by itself is a value. When you get a $9.99 deal and you're getting that diamond weight, that's great. But there's, again, enough of that value mixed in the chain right now where we see chains going for $500, $600 because of gold prices being where they're at. So suddenly you're not looking as much for the pendant, but we are giving you everything you see, not even $9, not even $8, not even $7.99. This is certainly a quick deal for a one lucky and fast caller who maybe needs that perfect gift idea for February 14th or really any occasion at all. I don't think it has to be Valentine's Day per se to enjoy heart-shaped jewelry, but it's not even $777 or $699. We've got one. Let's blow it out. We'll make it really simple and easy for you. It's $599 only, so that is going to be the only one we've got. Just stays as is. We can have that right out to you, of course. It'll be there in plenty of time. And we've got just, again, $599 for chain included with that beautiful pendant, which I'll show you. This is where you can, and actually you can choose because there's a bail on each side of the heart. So actually what you can do is wear it as I had it evenly on the neckline, or you can just choose to string your chain through one of the side bails there and then have a more diagonal type of position to your heart shape. So two ways to wear it, kind of mix and match it as you go. And for that matter, I mean, if you wanted to, there's really bails all the way around. So if you wanted to, I don't know if that's a thing, but you could wear the heart upside down by putting the chain through the bottom point of the heart, because there's bails all the way through, or even through the middle point. So if you want to have the chain, see where I'm holding is the top, then there's a middle section and a bottom. So you can actually really play with it and kind of find and discover new ways to wear it just based on how you place it on the chain or how the chain is going to utilize that bail. So let's get to our one and only in this last of our Made in Italy Cuban Link bracelet. It's 8250. It is a specialty style. This is one of those classics. Now, unfortunately, this one is only going to be the 7-inch that we have now, so probably best for the ladies. So let's get to that next, and then let me know if you'd like this chain and pendant, the whole deal for $599. But I'll go to the hand here just so you can see. This is our Cuban Link. And this is not something we see very often. Made in Italy. It's got this oversized lobster claw clasp, which you see there. And then the other side is going to have as much of that link. We're going to carry that on through. So what that does is that's going to link up right here. So instead of being a link per se, they kind of gave it this end cap here, this bookend of gold. And then your lobster claw is going to go right through that end point. So it's got a really nice size to it. You can see it's even got this diamond cutting so that as it moves, you see what it does there? It picks up the light. Obviously, it's all mirror finished gold. This is Italian made. It's a 7-inch only. It's our only one. We're not going to see this Cuban link again. So this is our one and only for you. And no matter, there's really no front, no back. The link is really beautifully done, and it's a hollow link. But again, we're talking about, you know, gold through and through here. So it's yellow gold, 7 inches. I know when we bring the Italian gold, they're very popular. Don't usually have enough to go around. We'll bring you our last of the Italian gold hoops as well. They're coming up right after this, but this one's going to be a great value. And think about what you spend. We were just talking about chains, little dainty basic chains, $600. When you get something with substance like this has, it should be a lot more than that. Well, I love this diamond cutting. There's a lot of different ways to do links out there, but this Cuban link with all the diamond cutting that's done is really impressive. I'll show it up close as well so you can see it. And yeah, there it is again. So see how it's not just completely flat. It's got that little groove to the link. You really see it from the side here as well. So that's why it's able to pick up the light and really give you a gleam and a shine about it. One only, 7-inch only. How about we make it $999 for the very first caller, since that is going to be our one and only. And you can see even the reflection that it's casting here. When you see the side view, you see that there's no, sometimes it picks up the glare like there. So I'm just going to move it and rotate a little bit. And you can see how even it's gleaming that gold down onto the wheel. So $999, one only. Hoops are next. We only have one pair of each hoop gold color. So we want to encourage you to dial in right now if you're thinking about a 1.5-inch hoop. So we'll bring those next. All right, so let me know who's got the Cuban link. Yes, you've got it. Oh, the heart shape is gone. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and get to these hoops next because we are ready to rock and roll. Now, I've got yellow and I've got rose and I've got white. There's only one pair of each, unfortunately, so this is going to be a quick deal. And you know you have a favorite, or maybe you just want to get the whole wardrobe and you're going to get the whole set. I'm actually just going to take one of each here for a moment because I think that's going to be the best way to see it. We've got them all linked up here, so let me just show you one of everything. It's going to be that snap bar closure. This is going to be a hollow tubing that is done to keep it lightweight, because obviously if you got a really, really heavy hoop, that would be a very uncomfortable hoop. And this is really a hoop designed to wear every day. It's your classic, your tried, your true. It's item number 8104. Here's one of the white and here's one of the rose. You will get a pair, of course, but they are our last call, and this is all we have. And so this is everything now that you've seen the link bracelet. This will be everything we see in just solid gold pieces tonight, but it's our made in Italy 1.5-inch diameter. They are round hoops. They are so beautiful, and this is that classic everyone's got to have. And boy, do we get a lot of requests for hoop styles, and very rarely. We do a lot of great diamond pieces, but we don't often see. And this is the one where the yellow gold is a little bit larger. So I remember that from when I debuted them. So just for the record, the inner diameter is going to be 1.5 on the yellow, but the outer diameter is just a little bit more. It's closer to 1.75 inches, where the others are going to be 1.5 inches in the outer diameter. So there is just, the yellow gold is just slightly larger in diameter, but we're calling them 1.5 inches. They're very, very close to that. And we want to make sure you're on the phone lines because this is a really affordable way to get a gold hoop. 1.5 inches is really that kind of beautiful rock star style, but still everyday wearable. Not something you have to save for a special occasion, wear once in a while because it's, you know, that piece that's complicated, right? This is really easy, but one in white, one in yellow, one in rose. You might just want to take all three, especially if you are looking for the wardrobe of hoops and you want to have, you know, everything to choose from day by day so you can, you know, mix and match or just have your gold match head to toe. These are 1.5 inches. One of each color. I was scouting these out today just in a wholesale downtown. I mean, we're all getting ready for Tucson, right? I can't wait to go. I'm just so excited about it. I get to spend one day there, but you know, we've got our representatives going out for a full week and I get to be there for a day, and I'm really excited about it because, you know, we haven't seen a lot of the trade shows happening at their regular schedule for quite some time. So it's really exciting, but it also means that we're going to get new updated wholesale pricing on not only jewelry, but also gems, and really give you kind of an of the moment where our price is at today. And we're really, I'm going to tell you right now, I was looking at hoops that are at a big well-known wholesaler that supplies to the biggest designers in the world. 1.5 solid gold hoops, they're wholesaling out. If you buy in tremendous volume, they're wholesaling right now for about $6.25 a pair. So we're going to beat wholesale. And we're going to give you, again, just what's here. Those are the three options: white, yellow, rose. Take one, take them all, get them for gifting. Snap bar closure makes it easy. We're going to make this really simple, and they're light as a feather, so you don't need to worry about, does a 1.5 inch give you too much weight to where they're uncomfortable? That will not be the case here, but there's a great value. It's not even $600. Take a look. Only have these three. Again, just wish we had more, but there was once upon a time a little bit more to go around. Now we're in last call, so hurry to the phones so you can get a pair because they're not even $500 or $499. It just could not get better than this. It's not even, oh no, they're not even $499. This is crazy good. And remember, where they're wholesaling is a little different. I'm going to try one on for you as well, which mine is very similar. I just wear a slightly larger version almost every day. I wear more of a 2.5 in that size. I like that size, but I got to tell you, this is going to be, I think, comfortable for a lot of people to wear. If you want a little bit larger size, something that really shows up, take a look at them on just so you can see here. That's what they look like. You can see they're not pulling, they're not tugging. That's a, you know, a stretched out piercing that I've gotten, yet this is not going to be something that's uncomfortable at all. Just a huge value. We're going to make them $399 for the pair. That, of course, is the yellow that I opted to put on. We have the white and the rose. So we'll see who's got them. $399. That's our last call. It's our last solid hoop, meaning no diamonds, just all about the gold there. So take a last look at them up close. We'll see the one of each there, and that'll be $399 for whichever one you want. White, yellow, rose. Yes. All right, the white gold's already sold, so the white gold gone. Congratulations. I will move that one aside, and we'll bring out the rose and the yellow here. Just remember, there's just a slightly larger diameter to the yellow gold, still really within that 1.5, just a little more than that from the outer diameter. So keep that in mind. So that's going to be, we still have our Cuban Link here. The heart-shaped necklace is gone. Let me know if you'd like the rose or the yellow here and what's remaining in our fabulous lightweight hoops. Love those, but made in Italy still, so gotta love that. They know what they're doing, and there's nothing more. I mean, this is the one hoop that you know you're going to have 10 years from now and beyond. I mean, this is a never ever going out of style kind of look. And this whole idea of the bigger presence of the gold is what's really hot right now, where we're not seeing as many of the thin wiry style hoops, where we're seeing more substance, more wow. That's really giving you that look. And yet to get comfort there is really important, and that's what you have. So $399, last two pairs. Let me know if you'd like a pair. White, the yellow or the rose are what's left here, and we're so thrilled to bring them to you. So that's it for our Italian gold. Then we'll get to that big yellow diamond because it's just a deal. It's just a deal. I know it sounds crazy 20 minutes in to bring out a big yellow diamond, but that's exactly what we're going to do. And it's certified and all. So looking forward to that. Still have the peridot earrings. Still have the rose and the yellow if you'd like them. And then let's bring it on out. I mean, I'm not waiting. We're going to show you how important it is to be with us at the beginning of shows, because sometimes, really every day, that's when I bring out the really just, I think, the standout values. Everything's a value, but when I bring out something like this, And let me just say, this is really special in every way. We normally talk about if you want a certificate to go with a diamond, any diamond, white diamond or otherwise, you're going to pay a lot more. And that's the first question I always ask for everybody who comes to me, which is daily, who needs help or advice. And I'm not talking about viewership. I'm talking about, people that are just in my circle, people that are, friends of mine or friends of friends of friends or friends of family or whatever it is. And they need diamond advice because they're, upgrading engagement rings or they're shopping, for that special diamond pendant or whatever it is. And the first question I always ask when it's an important diamond purchase is, how do you prioritize certificates? Do you want one? Do you not need one? And then of course we go into the whole thing about, why for and why not. So this is one of those rare stones that is going to bring you a GIA certificate. We don't have a lot of yellow diamonds that do that. It's 9472. It's not just a 1 carat stone. We're going to that really unusual. Did you got a hoop too? Yellow gold still available. Yes. All right. So the yellow gold hoop is gone. Rose gold only hoop left. And now we're talking about a yellow diamond that is not just 1 carat, but actually a carat 36. So in that unusual, tough to find size. And again, if you've ever wanted a yellow diamond at a deal, you've got to call in right now. This is a carat 36 oval. It is certified as a VS1 stone. And then you even have the color grading, which is, of course, important too. And we'll get into that, which is actually really the best it can be here because you're at the Y to Z range, which is the very end of the alphabet, which in the color spectrum diamond is where you want to be. So this is the cert from GIA. So we've sent off this stone to GIA. They certified it, oval modified brilliant, 5.6 by 7.5. It's a 1 carat 36 Y to Z range. VS1. Now all that'll carry over to this chart right over here, which is where our color scale and our clarity scale come into play. Upper end of the VS range, incredibly important on a larger stone. And then you've got the Y to Z range, which is of course at the very end of the alphabet, which is where you want to be here. Now also, it's got the details like the polish, excellent, symmetry, very good. Fluorescence, just faint. That just means that, under UV light, what's it going to do? GIA inscribed stone as well. And then you've got your clarity diagram here. So if the stone was magnified to this level, where it was this large, and this is the front and the back, this is where any inclusions would be. They've mapped them out for you, and then you have your proportion of the stone over here. This is certified by GIA, the only kind of cert that in my mind matters when it comes to diamonds because they're the ones that have the strictest standards by far. So if you are a fan of a certified diamond, if you want to get a stone that is over a 1 carat size and you want ideal type of color, well, it's right there for you where you've got that bright, awesome yellow, not brown, not orange, no other color but that true, pure sunshine yellow that is brilliant and bright. And then we've added another carat 01 in diamonds and a classic mounting. And we have not seen too many yellow diamonds in our signature style because they're not usually large enough to be in the signature style. They usually require a halo or a double halo or a bridge. This one in the signature, which we have not seen. So if you know you love this mounting, and most people do, we wouldn't call it the signature mounting if people didn't love it. That's what you're getting here. I'm going to try it on. You saw that finishing. Now we can even change the gold. Right now it's in yellow. You can get it in white or rose, but watch this. You don't see much of the gold as it sits right now. Why we opted for the yellow gold was simply because this is not a two-tone mounting. So we opted for the yellow simply so that the prongs could be in the yellow gold and then match the yellow diamond. So we went for the yellow gold all the way around. But please notice how from the side profile, you might see a little bit of the gold in the basket. But other than that, from the front view, from that head-on view, you're not going to see gold with the exception of the prongs. That's really the only place you're going to see any gold. And you've got this fabulous diamond pave shoulder to it. So that gives you a little more width and a little more wow factor. The bigger halo around your center oval and a VS1. So what should be, because when we do see these greater sizes, not quite a carat and a half, but well over a carat, that really makes it significant, we're seeing price tags that normally are in that upper echelon of the $7,000 range, usually $7,500 to $7,900. That's what we would see. It means a lot to get a stone that is well over a carat like this one is. You get the cert. That is so important. Again, if you're going, what do I do with the cert? Why is it important? Besides the fact that it maps out the very most specific details that you could ever want to know about your diamond, it goes beyond that too. And the fact is that this also is done for you. So what that means is you're not sending your piece away, because some people will do that. They'll purchase a piece of jewelry. They will actually have a jeweler take the stone out and send it off to a lab. That's a very risky thing to do. I mean, if that can be done and that step is over, that is a much better, safer way to go about it. But this, when it's done and complete, is also going to make appraisals a breeze. It makes insuring the piece a breeze as well, because you're not having, because that's the first thing they're going to ask is, okay, well, let's get into the clarity grading, because the clarity grading on a diamond is going to really change the value of that diamond. So to get every little detail covered in the cert like they have, it's done. It's ready to go. You know everything there is to know about your diamond, and the fact that it's a really important size and a really special opportunity. We have nobody on the phone lines yet, so why I'm showing this so early, there's a value that if we wait any longer, the more people we disappoint, because there's 1 instead of 10 of them. And this is that rare carat 36 size. To get a VS1 quality, normally even when we say VS, that's a general average clarity grading. It could be a VS1, it could be a VS2, somewhere in between. This is that specific VS1 that we love. And you're getting a better value than even $79.99. Take a look at it. We've got one. Come on in early. You're still getting that carat 01 in diamonds to go with it, which is amazing. And it's not even going to be $79.99 or close. There's a reason it's here so early. It is amazing to see this quality. And look at the brilliant oval. We love that too. Beyond what you typically see out of an oval, that brilliant cutting really makes a world of difference. It's not $79, $69, $59, or even $49.99 for our major yellow diamond. And to get this size, I don't have anything else that's in this size, where it's easy to bring 1 carats. Our 2 carats have been going. We don't have many 2 carats left or 2 carat plusers left at this point. But here's where you get a really unusual size. And of course, the face of the diamond is so much larger than what you would get from even a 1 carat stone, or even really a carat 25. And that's important too, because what it looks like is going to be what we see every day when we wear it, right? It's not even $49.99. Can't get over that we have a GI cert and a yellow diamond in this rare size, and bringing it under $4,000. That's right. We are bringing it down to $39.99 to get this one and only yellow diamond out the door, and you get the cert. And that is so highly, highly valued. To know every last detail of your diamond, to get every specific, to make it all ready so that that's done. It's out of the way. You're not sending it off anywhere. You're not worried about how long it's going to take or how much money it costs. Certs are not free either. They're very, very expensive. So having all that value built in, as you've done here, and you get it for $39.99, huge value. We'll give it 30 seconds, then that'll be gone. No question about it. You guys recognize values. You know them inside out, and you expect them here. But when we can go beyond our own amazing values, things get really, really interesting, and that's exactly what we've done right there. So final call, $39.99. Here it is one more time on the hand. Then we're about to show you a really couple of rare rubies and sapphires here in some specialty cuts as well. This is the yellow diamond on once again. That super brilliant color and cutting together. That's just one of our big, big values right there. $39.99 first caller, and that is a great way to get a much bigger than the normal size yellow diamond. We love it. Even right now, our 1 carats alone without certs that don't have all that specific grading, that's the price you pay typically for a 1 carat right now. So huge value here, $39.99. All right, coming up next, let's get to it. We've got this ruby on the way. It's an emerald cut, so that automatically, okay now. So welcome to ruby in an emerald cut. And I know they don't like to be cut that way, which is why we don't see many, because if we could see a lot of these emerald cuts, look what it does. When you couple emerald cutting with a really great clarity, and don't get me wrong, it's not just the cutting here. You really have to have clarity also. But you're getting it all right here. It's item number 9442, and it is stunning. And you have a really important 89-point light 1 carat emerald cut Burma ruby from the private collection. Could not be better. I was looking at a ruby today in an oval, and it's an under 1 carat size. They want to get $4,500 for it. I'm going, I just can't do that. I just can't get, I've been pricing them too low for a lot of years. I'm not going to be able to get $4,500 for a less than 1 carat ruby. Well, this is where you've got a chance here to pick one up, and it's one-of-a-kind specialty. Now, it's in the rose gold only. It's going to have that double halo in the diamonds. Now, if you wanted to wait a little longer, I suppose we could do that for you in a yellow or a white gold, but if you want it right away, rose gold. And there's a reason, because you see that glow. The rose gold looks so good with it, but it's also going to be 51 points in the diamonds as well. The double halo wrapping around it, you can see how it's specifically trailing and following the emerald cut lines there, so you really can appreciate how that's done, and it's showing it off because that's a specialty cut in ruby. We don't see a lot of those ever. Here's what it looks like on from a distance away, so you can check out this way it glows because it's certainly giving you a lot of glow from that direction as well. But there's a huge value, and I just want to send it out because $4,500, brand new piece. They just gave it to me now. I'm like, I can't do that. And it's very similar as far as the carat weights and the specs. We're going to do better than this on the emerald cut, which is a much rarer cut. That other one I'm mentioning is an oval. That's a more standard kind of basic. This is beyond that, and you're not spending $4,500, $3,500, or $2,500. These are one of a kinds. That's why we're just getting right to some humongous discounts just to get them flying out of here and show you what we can do because I got one of a kinds pretty much all night long, as per usual. So this is your chance to pick it up, save a bundle doing it. Not even $2,500 to get this one home. It's not $2,000 either. Just call me really, really quickly because I don't want you to wait and miss out like we already have a lot of people missing out on various pieces tonight. Don't want that to happen when we've got a specialty like, again, these rubies don't like to be cut this way. There's a very specific way the structure grows. It's why when you think about it, and this goes for a lot of rubies, not just Burma, but all the different categories. When you think about rubies and what you typically see, why are they always ovals? Why are they ovals or pear shapes? I mean, those are really the two exclusive cuts you're going to get typically. We're so fortunate to be able to bring you a stone like this. It's emerald cutting. That has got to be the rarest of them all. I mean, even rounds are unusual, but emerald cut is beyond that. It really goes against the grain, if you will, of how the crystal grows in nature, and that's why you can't usually end up with anything in a fancy cut like this. It's got to be one of those more basic. So it's really elevating not just the clarity and the size that you're getting here, but it's the cutting that's really going to elevate the value as well. You do not pay $1,999. You do not pay $1,500. There's a $4,500 piece that has almost the identical specs in an oval. Why pay $4,500 when you can get the rarer version of less than $1,500 tonight and get that ruby out of Burma, so we're talking best out there, and not even spend $15, $14, or $13.99? Watch this. There's only one. It's that emerald cut, gorgeous glow we love, and it's less than $13.99. First caller only. Let's make it easy. $12.99 to the first caller, and then we'll be rocking on. We've got some big tanzanites. I've got some final reductions on some 1024s and my 848. Yes. Oh, good. The Cuban Link bracelet has gone out the door. Thank you so much. So our gold pieces are, well, I think we've got the rose gold hoop, and that's it. And then we've got a quick wheel coming up here for you at the, actually right about now, bottom of the hour's here. So we'll get to that one. And then if you'd like, we have a really, really rare Asher cut sapphire as well. That's not something we see. How identical are these? Look at this. This cute little emerald cut and Asher cut combo here. Really more of a, it's an Asher meets a cushion. There's a little extra faceting there. So technically, actually, that's kind of a combo there. It's a fancy cut. It's actually got the outer perimeter of an Asher, but the internal faceting of a cushion cut. So really well done there. And if you like it, in the sapphire, kind of the same theme going on here. The sapphire is actually a little bit larger. It's a 134, so we'll go 9304, and we'll just show you this one here really quickly before we go. And it's a lot along those same lines. So if you want to go the blue and the white, you got it here. Although we can change this gold-colored yellow rose, no problem. And it's 134 in the sapphire, and it's 56 points in diamonds. So you're getting, yes, 9304. And I'm loving that this one goes well over a carat in size. Fancy cutting, yes. Ruby gone, congratulations. And now we're showing you the sapphire with 56 points in diamonds. Similar kind of theme here, and boy, is that a really gorgeous, glowing, bright, not too dark, not too navy, sapphire, exactly what you want to see. And this 134 major. Let's take a look at this one on the hand, and then we'll see who's got it, because this one's going to fly as well, especially with these values. Now, this one's the bigger stone, certainly, than what we just saw in the ruby. So that'll be taken into account here, but it's got a $34.99 price. I'm going to get rid of that. Let's go a lot lower than that right now. It's not 34. It's not even close. I can't get one of a kinds out the door in the first half hour with prices like that. We got to do better. That's what I'm here to do. There's that beautiful, you see the bright flashes coming through every little angle. That's because of that internal extra faceting you're getting that's so unique, not just typical Asher cutting where they're straight up and down side to side, but you get that really special glint and glow. I'm going to make it $15.99, and we'll save you about $2,000 from where it should be tonight to get it out at $15.99 instead. And here's another close-up look at it so you can see what that one's all about. Remember, you're changing your gold color to whatever you please right there. So that's a great-looking sapphire, unusual cut. Again, not really Asher, not really cushion. Somewhere carrying through both of those different looks there together, and that's really, really important. So also, there's a markdown on the fancy intense purple pink. You know, that bright bubblegum certified stone we've had for a while. And I should probably tell y'all that we have a blue diamond tonight. We have a natural, fancy, blue diamond. One of the larger ones we've ever had is in this show tonight. So we'll talk about that at the top of next hour. We'll get you our natural blue diamond and the way it is set. Oh my goodness. Just like we've seen a lot of blue diamonds. When I say lot, I mean relatively speaking. We've had probably, I think, 6 in our history. That's a lot. When you're talking about a natural blue diamond, we've got one here tonight. I cannot believe it's here in this size. We have a 20-pointer. That's major for a blue diamond. So we'll see that on the way as well. And then we've got a big yellow diamond band. So $15.99 on the sapphire. Let's get to our wheel. It's one of the most affordable assortments we've had in a long time. I'm going to show you a few different ideas here, and we're going to see a lot of different color. We're going to start with this rare Molly Garnet. It's got that golden kind of champagne-y tone to it. It almost looks like a champagne diamond, doesn't it? And then we're going to see an assortment here. We've got some zircon. You can see in the back right there, that's a gorgeous bright blue zircon. Got a few others for you as well. We're going to really mix it up here. And then we're going to take a look at probably my favorite personal piece from the wheel is this pink zircon. So we might as well just put all the zircons on the right side here. Then we've got rare garnet in Savarite and another rare garnet. So we'll have our garnet section over here on the left, our zircons on the right, and then again, we still have that's a garnet as well. It's just a really rare Molly Garnet in the middle. So a lot of great colors and a lot of beautiful looks, but also you're getting diamonds, solid gold. How about your choice of gold on anything and everything up there? You get to change. Nothing is restricted. We're already seeing the yellow and the white. You could even do rose gold on any one of those 5 if you want to, but it's a really, really good look. And I just got to say that Savarite, that is east-west set, perfect, perfect Savarite color. The mandarin in the front of that is that, again, we're just looking at the best of the best. In the mandarin, that's exactly what you want to see, that neon bright orange. This is the Molly Garnet. Then we've got the zircons from the bright blues to those beautiful deep pinks. And anything on this wheel, one crazy low price. And you are going to be excited about these because we've had them for $9.99, and that's very fair. It's a nice discount when you've got a $9.99 price tag on, especially the exotics, because nothing up there is basic. Am I right? Nothing up there is basic quartz or, you know, your more typical stones, right? We're seeing a really good assortment of high-end exotics from the zircon range, which remember the pink zircons were only discovered in 2020, so they haven't been around all that long. The blue zircons have been mined out for some time, so even though they have a longer history to them, they've been mined out and completely done for a long time. And then we've got really, of the garnet family, there's really 3 of the rarest out there, from the beautiful mandarin garnet, which also only discovered in 91. So we're talking about some very young gemstones as far as, you know, what their history entails. Not a lot of time that we've had to get to know them, but also really gone in a lot of respects. So mandarin rare, Savarite rare, and of course you've got that beautiful Molly Garnet, which is really the one we see the least of here. Anything you want on this wheel, $9.99 is a price of the past. We're going to make them a lot better. Take a look at this. They're not going to last. I know that. So call us early, especially when you've got your choice of size, your choice of gold color, all those great things that we always try to incorporate in every time we can so that you're getting a custom piece that you're not paying a custom price for. And that's a big deal as well. But anything you want, $9.99, that's not going to do it. We've had them all up there before at that price tag. So if they've already made it past that price, what's going to be the magic tonight? Why would they just disappear tonight? Well, we're going to change the game here. You don't pay $8.99 or $8.88. You don't pay $7.99 or $7.77. And nothing up here could be made. We have a factory on site. We know what pieces cost to make every single day. We know what the current values are of gold. It changes by the day, but we know as how it translates to actually making and creating designer jewelry. We know what VS diamonds are going for. And do you know you're not even paying $777 for anything up here? And remember, all the freedom to get your size, your gold color, and let's ship it to your doorstep for free on top of that. And we're going to make it better than $750 or $749, but all 5 have got to go. I've got carat weights and diamond weights waiting for you, so as you call them out, we'll try them on and give you all those specifics, but they're not even $700 at all. We're going to make them $199 for any piece up there you'd like. And remember, customizing them as you please, and that wheel will be a complete sellout. You know that. It has to go when you've got a $699 price tag on really good fine jewelry like all of that is, and exotic gems. So I'm going to give it a 2-minute clock, and that's it, and we're going to shop them right now. So Savarite, Mandarin, let me walk you through some carat weights here, because we've got a carat 65 as our big Molly garnet. That's going to be our largest of the garnets up there. Then we go over to the carat 76 in the Mandarin, and then you get the Savarite, which is a 65 pointer. Now in the zircons, you're going to get it quite a bit more weight. Yes. Savarite, let me try that on for you. The Savarite's going to be item number 8632. It's already gone. That's a one of a kind. Right now, 65-point Savarite with the 21 points in diamonds. It's in the yellow. You can change that if you want. We have 90 seconds remaining on this wheel. That one is already gone. Congratulations. Well done. Now we'll zoom in a little bit further as soon as I mix and match them a little bit. I want to move them a little bit to the side here so you can see that zircon. And now we see the pink on the right. We see the blue zircon in the rear here. There's that big Mandarin, and here is the Molly garnet. So let me know which of the four left you'd like. It's our last call now at $699. Savarite is spoken for. And then again, to remind you of carat weights, largest carat weight up there right now would be actually the, it's a 3-carat round zircon. That pink is the 3-carater. So that's a big one there. 3-carat round. And I love that it's got the halo, but it does that sweeping shouldered side kind of band. So you have that, it's not basic. It's not just straightforward. It actually kind of loops and wraps around. That's our 3-carat pink zircon. $699 for a 3-carat, only discovered like 3 years ago gemstone that is a rare zircon, but in a especially rare color. And it's not pink like we see pink sapphires. It's that really rich burgundy purple mix. It's got a really nice rich fuchsia color to it. It's amazing. The Mandarin, well, that Mandarin is a beautiful stone, and that's going to be a carat 76 Mandarin, so that's not a bad size either. And then you also have the blue zircon, one of our other big ones. That's a 455 on the blue zircon, so that's a large stone as well. And then we've got our Molly garneted carat 65 with 45 points in diamonds. All right, $699. Those are the most affordable rings we will see tonight. And then we'll debut that blue diamond here in about 20 minutes. I'm going to give you a little flash on it here. So stay with us, or maybe even if you've got a collector, maybe you're skipping the museum trip this year and you rather just turn on your TV or your computer or your phone or whatever. However you can connect to us, we're going to see a museum grade blue diamond right there. That's coming up in the show, and that's coming up in about 19 minutes from right now. So don't go anywhere because we want you to see that. It's one, obviously not everyone's going to own it, but we know that a lot of people will see a lot of blue diamonds out there, but they're heavily treated and irradiated. We're going to bring you that all natural blue diamond that is so important. So that's coming up as well. And then anything else on that wheel, $699. All right, so my last call on this color change theme. Historically, when I brought these out, they go, and then everybody goes, I'm really upset I didn't get one. We have one left. And this is the last one we have in our inventory of any. I had the first original parcel. The first time we ever debuted it was back, goodness, it was about probably 6 years ago, almost 6 years ago. It was right after I arrived. It was the first big debut in a gemstone that I had here. And it was actually the world premiere of Color Change Fiend was right here at TVON. And that lasted for a good couple of months. And then it was gone. And then we just more recently have received a couple of stones. They were highly collected, and they've all since sold. We had one left from that second parcel, and that is what's here right now tonight. This is our very last one, but it's a good size stone. The newer batch that we received was not larger material. It was generally a little bit smaller. They were usually about a carat or under. We're about to see one that's our big 243. It's actually a hexagon cut, so it's kind of like an Asher meets a more squared off style. It's really a cool look. And then you're getting the bridge mounting with it. So let's, I'm going to clear that wheel here. If you like anything off that wheel, let us know, because $699, they should really go quickly here. But look at this. Last call on our Color Change Fiend. It is, yep, they call it a hexagon, but it's an octagon. So let's, just address that. It's definitely an octagon cut. So it's the really special 9030. Item number here, cannot believe we're going to discount it again. So this is one of those where it tends to be that newer parcel has been very bright greens. Some of the original were more of some were olive tone, some were a really deep forest green where you couldn't appreciate a lot of the green or a lot of the brilliance, which is what partially this stone is known for. But in this variety, you're getting a color change element as well, so that when you do change your light source, it actually changes color completely from green to red. So that's really impressive. But do you see the brilliance we're talking about? That's that high dispersion level we know of Speen. and that we're really excited about. That this is going to be item number 9030. It's our one only. It's our 243 Octagon Cut, and you've got 100% color change material, plus it's also 32 points in diamonds. That would be the double row that runs right underneath it. So a bridge style mounting, a great look in the gem. Love the fact that it's a unique cut as well, and we are about to get an amazing, amazing value. It just is that simple, and I would really recommend dialing in as quickly as you possibly can, because one only, when we had it, well, back when the day it was $24.99 when we debuted it, we could not keep any of these new stones in stock, and now here's our last of the last, which is kind of sad. We don't know if we have no way of knowing if we'll ever see another one again. We don't know that. I mean, we kind of gave you this unexpected surprise when we brought out these, what was it, 8 total stones that we had. I'm going to try this on for you. I do want to show you the angles here. Look at that bridge so you can see that double row. It's not just from the front, but you see from all the different angles. There's a profile view, the side view. You always get to appreciate the different angles of your stone, see how that stone is elevated up over the diamonds, and the diamonds do run all the way underneath. So it's really cool. It's not $2,000. It's not $19.99. You've got to try one of these collectible stones if you don't already have one. One of the most highly coveted and collected out there in the world, and I mean overall, because there's so much happening in rarity in one stone. It's not even $19.99. Does anyone like it so far? Gosh, I hope so. I hope you're dialing in, because this is just one of those miracle values. And for a 243, like I was saying, there weren't a lot of these bigger sizes available when it came to the new collection. It's not even $1,999, not $1,899, not even $1,799. We're going to blow it out. It's our last call on this one. As low as this price tag can possibly go. We're going to make it $1,777 only. Good luck. $1,777. Did you have the request for the cross, the ruby necklace? Is it the ruby one they wanted, or the diamond one? The rubies, perfect. We've got our sideways cross necklace coming up. 9317 will be next, and we will show this for our requester and anybody else who would like one, because we actually have a little bit of quantity on our ruby cross, and it's that sideways design we love. Do you have, okay, they're waiting. You want this one? Oh, okay. So this one's already gone for sure, right? All right, and for our requester who wanted the ruby, I'll show this 9317 coming up. This spine is gone, and then I'm going to show this one on the hand here to start, because this is a style that you can wear a couple of different ways. It's a slightly curved, larger cross. We did a smaller version in diamonds. We did the larger one in the rubies. You can wear it just side to side at the base of the neckline, or move it up towards the left side of your body. This would be, I know it's camera right, but it's actually sit on your left side of your neckline. It's 9317, and I wanted you to see from a distance to start, because that is a very sizable stone weight. You've got a carat 43 just in your rubies alone, all round brilliance matched up. And then we did this chain quite a bit bigger as well. This is a different gauge than we typically see in our necklaces. It's got a much heavier chain to it. And that only makes sense because it's the stone size and the cross size that is really dictating how we do the chain. So it wouldn't make sense with such a large cross if the chain were really, really dainty. So we did a bigger chain to go with it. You've got adjustability here as well. I'll show you that. There's your lobster claw clasp and still 3 adjustable links, so 16, 17, and 18. And then you opt to wear it a little bit sideways or right down at the base center line of your neckline. And you can obviously go the other side, but it would be upside down. So you're probably thinking about either just right here centered up or to one side. Totally up to you. And it's only available in the yellow gold, since it is those fabulous rubies, and we love the ruby yellow combination. Let me show it up close as well, just because I want you to be able to see. It's not just about, oh, great matching and great overall carat weight, but look at how individually every single ruby is a round, stunning diamond cut. This is a really good necklace. And to get the color of love and life with that beautiful, beautiful cross motif, very, very well done. And solid gold, look at that. From the sides, you see how much gold thickness you have. We don't do the finishing where it's solid through on the underside of the stones, because we want you to be able to, you know, every now and then give it a good cleaning. But other than that, a solid heavy weight to the gold background there. And it's not $19.99. And whose request was this? Do we know who it was? Big thanks to Charlene for asking for this, because I think it might be one of those that a lot of people will enjoy as we show it back against the hand here again. because especially again this time of year, I mean, why not, right? Or beautiful because it's red, maybe that's what you give love, and you know, for Valentine's Day might be a nice idea, but it's not even $19.99. This necklace is $999 instead, just in the yellow gold, straight away. All that adjustability as well, sits perfectly, never going to rotate or turn because it's that bigger piece and well supported in the back with that gold backdrop, so it is going to always sit perfectly evenly on the neckline, just like you see it right there. So $9.99 on this one. What a great looking style. We'll give that 30 seconds. And who got this Fiend, by the way? It was Lori. Thank you so much, Lori. Enjoy that Fiend. Congrats on our last of the color change Fiends. And there is our last couple now. I know this has been on only one time before, so we're down to, and one is already gone, so we're down to 2 left, only in the yellow gold. Thank you. Is that a requester? Thank you so much. Glad we are able to bring that out for her. I'm glad it was here. Glad it was here. And we've got that blue diamond coming up now in about 11 minutes away. Tell your collector, gemstone loving friends that they want to see this blue diamond. Not often that we get to see natural fancy blue diamonds in the collection, but boy, do we have it, and we have a value. Our previous blue diamonds have been in the tens of thousands of dollars, and guess what? They're gone. So what we're going to do tonight is a big departure. So if you've been frustrated that you couldn't afford one of the blue diamonds prior to this, tonight's your night. We'll tell you that. And then we've got this big yellow diamond gents ring to show you also. I'm going to get to that right away. And then also a yellow diamond we've been bringing the last couple of days. We're going to give you a new reduction on that one. I have a one-of-a-kind Alexandrite, though, in this double floral ring. It's one of the easier double floral rings, I think, to wear, because this one just purely elongates. And look at those Alexandrites. My goodness, what a great color they are. Matched up rounds, have a little more green than we sometimes see out of Brazil, which makes them actually look more reminiscent of the Russian material that we saw back in the day, the original find in the Alexandrite world. This is 9451. It's brand new here, and we're so excited to bring it to you because that is going to be 60 points total in your 2 round diamond cut Alexandrites. Then you also have the diamond weight. This is loaded with diamonds. You get a full carat 12 in the diamond weight in this fabulous ring, and all we have is just the one, of course. So a carat 12, and right now it's in the white gold. Change it if you want to, no problem. We can easily take those stones, the centers, out and make that in the yellow or the rose gold if that's what you'd prefer, keeping in mind that those stones do change from green to red when you change your light source. So that is something to keep in mind there. And we have a fantastic, fantastic value for you, but it's not going to last very long. We know that much because at one only, Alexandrites matched up to perfection. 2 beautiful rounds. I do want to show you also this is elevated so that your double row that's sitting at the base of your hand, the florals are elevated quite a bit up from there. So yes, you can stack, or it just adds as a comfort factor too. I mean, it's not going to be that, you know, heavier piece on the hand as far as how it sits. It's going to elevate. So if you wanted to stack even wonder rings with it, you can do that. Here's what it looks like on. So you can really see that, appreciate that length that it gives you, the way it's going to kind of extend down the finger from knuckle to knuckle, but still full range of movement because one classic band in the back. So nothing to worry about there. But we have one huge value. Whoa, this is $49.99 should be tonight. We're going to do something very different for you just to keep the one-of-a-kinds flying out of here at a rapid pace. We got to move it. So come on in. If you want the round Alexandrites, 2 of them perfectly matched, let's make it better than $49. That's certainly what that ring should be. When you get a carat 12 in diamonds, but I know that's a lot of diamond weight, the Alexandrites far greater value, meaning they're so rare, and to have 2 just instantly match like that, and that wasn't easy, but obviously leave it to our amazing designers to do that and find those 2 perfect stones that just belong together. So they really, I mean, if it wasn't going to be a pair of earrings, it had to be the 2 in a ring together to show off that perfect matching they have, and it's going to be less than $5,000. I love the idea of taking 50% off right now just to get it done, but we're going to go even lower than that just so it can really go quickly. It's not even $2,500. That's your 50% off sale right then and there. We're making it a big difference in the value. You take advantage of it and that'll be gone. It'll be $1,999 only for the first caller who wants the 2 Alexandrites together, looking so perfect, and that brighter green golden. So less of the blues, more of the green, and then pure red is what they will go to, and that's when you change your light source. So keep that in mind. Got $19.99 for one caller only. Good luck if you like it. That is because two rare stones and perfect to match. I mean, that's the thing. You would never try to attempt a design like this if you couldn't get two matched stones. And that's the difference here. You've got them. So we had to share that and show that off. That's a big deal. Plus, we even have merengue spinels. You want to talk matching. How about a bangle with all, you want to see a lot of merengues in one place? Look at that bangle. Tons of merengue spinels creating another floral look. So we've got florals in for your wrist, for your finger as well. And then our blue diamond is shortly 7 minutes away. We're going to bring that out. And I think the best thing to do right here and right now would be bring out this wild, wild yellow diamond band. This is one for the ages. This is men's or ladies. This is a heavyweight ring. That's where I want to make sure that we're aware to begin with. This is not a small band ring. It's not a small, tinny, narrow band. We're about to show you one of our thicker bands that we've ever created here. It's amazing. It's got a big yellow diamond as well. It's a 55 pointer. But it's going to be really deceiving in a very good way because this stone is wrapped in gold. It's got a bezel. Then that bezel is set in the band, or really on top of the band. So all of this gold is complemented by this really large yellow diamond. It's men's or ladies. It's any finger of the hand. There's not another diamond. It's all about this 55-point yellow. So let's take a look at this as we get you almost. We're getting close to that big blue diamond debut here, and I can't wait to show it to you. But right now, it's about this last of its kind. We are really, I'm just fortunate to have already we brought you the Carat 36 yellow diamond. Now we're bringing out a 55 pointer. And yet this is not just about the diamond alone. It's about the band. The thickness, the depth, the width all the way around. I'm going to show you the finishing as well. The item number is 6883. It is only yellow gold. So the only option you're going to have to make here, the only real choice to make is going to be what size do you need? And let me walk you through it because this is important to see all these different angles to really be a testimonial to that gold weight. Because when you look at it this way, that's some serious depth to the band. That's the very most narrow point, and look at how thick it is. Then you've got, and again, we didn't actually leave it the same thickness, but it's not as narrow as you would expect a band to be, because you can see as we go up front here, it gets a little wider and wider and wider, but then you've got, there's that bezel that is wrapping around your 55-point east-west set, brilliant oval stone. That is then the bezel set really on top of this band. So it's a heavy weight. And this could be middle finger, index finger, ring finger, pinky finger, really anywhere that you want to wear a yellow diamond in a super size and a great look and that brilliant VS stone. It is a VS stone still. It is gents or I mean, whatever you want it to do. I mean, we can really, I want to be able to size this for you. But when we talk about gents rings, and this is really designed to be a gents ring, that's how heavy it is. We actually call it in the system a gents ring, which is mostly not to limit the audience, but it's really a testament to the gold weight. That's why it's categorized that way, because that's really the difference between when we call something a gents ring, that really starts with the gold weight. And when there's a much heavier gold weight than we typically see, that's usually what qualifies as a gents style. It doesn't mean only guys can wear it. The gals can't wear it. Wear what you like. There are no rules, but this is where, again, the gold weight is the big deal here. That's the big headline. And so when you see this thickness, and yet could be a wedding set, could be a wedding band, could be a fabulous piece you just wear every single day. Certainly a little more unusual to find yellow diamonds in a design like this. We see a lot of bands out there that look like this with white diamonds, but a different animal entirely to get a natural fancy yellow diamond. And we're going to do something wild here. I know the price tag is set, and it's got a $39.99 price tag, and there is nothing wrong with that. Actually, very fair when you consider what a half carat plus yellow diamond is going to go for anywhere else in this world. If it's a natural fancy yellow diamond, are you really going to see a half carat that is VS for under $4,000 when a band, we should clarify that bands are easy to gauge because bands are everywhere. Every jewelry store out there, you would find a band. It may not be this size. Usually they're about 2 millimeters or 3 millimeters. This is larger. We can go over that. But when you talk about where a band is right now, and I've quoted this for a few months now, so it's probably obsolete by now. We're probably seeing bigger increases in prices. However, band rings that are 2 millimeters thick are going for $3,800, and they don't have a diamond on them. Think about what that means for adding to when you get a yellow diamond on top of a band that this one is wider and thicker and heavier. And it's not going to be $39.99. How is that for a value? That's like the free yellow diamond there and extra gold. We're doing better than $39.99. Let's do something wild here. We only have a few short minutes to our top of the hour blue diamond alert. We have one. It's natural. It's 20 points. It's coming up. It's one of the rarest stones I will ever show you in my career, and that even goes retroactively. So get ready for a really, really rare stone to be seen. But how about we take this one down and you be in charge? We're going to put on the auction block and we're going to start, forget about $2,000, forget about $1,500, huge yellow diamond, wrapped in a heavy amount of gold. This is the band you wear when you like to feel your gold, when you want to have the weight. Come on over and take a look at it. We're not going 15, we're not going 14 or 13 or 12. You don't even pay $1,100 to get it started. We're going to get everybody in. This is amazing. And we're going to do it right now for $1,000 to start. And that's it. $1,000 with a $25 increment, no less. And this is so, so cool. A locket with a key. I don't know. Do you want me to check, Deborah? Joyce, do we have anything with a lock and key still in a necklace? I think she means lock and key. Locket, we don't have. I've not had a locket here, but we can see if we have a lock and key. She's saying the chain. Oh, you know what? I think it was the one. It wasn't a necklace. It was was it a pendant set or was it a necklace? I feel like it was a necklace, right? We'll see what we have, Deborah. I'll let you know. I'll let you know. We're working on it. Thank you. All right, so here we go. $1,000 to start. No open on that one. We can keep moving. I know we're all anxious to see the blue diamond, which is coming up here shortly. So we'll get to that. But just wanted to see if we had anybody thinking about a yellow diamond tonight. We can try it on again for you. See what this one looks like on. It's just a really, really cool look. And what about an upgrade to a wedding band, right? Or a maybe you've had a plain gold band and you want something with a little more wow factor to it. Well, it doesn't get much more wow than a yellow diamond that's all natural. So let's give it a final 60 seconds here. And then we'll see if we have officially our open. Deborah, I think we do have something coming out. It is a necklace, though. It's a full-on necklace for you, and I'll be happy to show it to you. This is the one I remember. It's really beautiful. And actually, it is, a necklace, but it comes off. So you can use the chain separately. You can use the charms separately. It's a lot of fun. So we'll bring that out for you, and that'll be our last call. 6748 will be next. We have about 40 seconds left to get the open on this one. No open at 1,000. All right. I'll tell you what, if anybody would like it, since we have 35 seconds and I know we got some requests plus our blue diamond, tell you what, anybody who wants it, make it $999. Just skip the auction. Let's just make it $999. First caller, and that's it. We got to go. Because I know we have some requests, and I want to be fairly on time with this blue diamond for everybody who's now going to tune in at the top of the hour and want to see this amazing, true museum quality stone that we'll show you. Now, Deborah, if you're watching, I have it right here for you. And it is such a cool piece. We haven't seen this except for just the one time when it debuted. Do you want to take this at $999? I'm sorry, what? Oh, well, hopefully going less. Yeah. So let me just say this. If you wanted to open it, I know we were verifying, and I know we're already at the top of the hour. So welcome to the show. Glad you're with us tonight. It's Wednesday night. I'm Lauren Blair. Glad you're with us. We have 2 hours left. We have a couple of things to do here before we get to our blue diamond. I just wanted to, just for time constraints here, I did want to just go ahead and sell this. So if you wanted to open it up, you can call in right now and just buy it for less. Does that sound better? It's less money and you just buy it right away and then you get it. I mean, since there's no gold color change, we're going to size it for you certainly. But if you want it, you know what I'll do, Tony? I'll just give this 60 seconds to own it. We'll just give the yellow diamond 60 seconds and hopefully that'll be gone. We're verifying right now. We'll see who's got it. And then we'll show the lock and the key, which is actually comes with a necklace, but it's removable. So we'll talk about that. And then the blue diamond. And yes, for those of you that just tuned in, we have a 20-point natural fancy blue diamond here today. It's amazing. So that's all coming, but let me know who's got this one first. And again, reminder how it's finished here on the inside. Solid with the exception of our embossed logo, one on each side there, and then just a little opening for the diamond underneath so you can properly clean it when need be. So yes, that is going to be $999. We have 45 seconds now to see who's got it. And then we're going to bring out the lock and the key necklace, which is the cutest thing ever. Oh, this is also perfect for, I love this for Valentine's Day, especially for those of us that don't do hearts. And let me try this on again. So that's the roundabout here. And I want you to see again, the depth, the thickness, men's or ladies, we're sizing it to whatever you need there. 55-point VS yellow diamond. Love the east-west setting of it. Modernizes it a bit. Certainly what we're seeing a lot of right now in high-end designer jewelry is east-west set everything. Whether it's station style necklaces, whether it's rings, whether it's even bangles, we're seeing a lot of that. So let me know if anybody would like this one. Jess, I know you were verifying or thinking about it at the open. So Virginia, are you thinking about this one? Antonio thinking about this one? Yeah, so that's gonna be last call. And then here it is one more time on the hand. Yeah, this one's totally true to size. Get whatever size, just a larger size right now. Like I said, it's kind of ready to go for the guys. Looks like it's a size 10 right now, but true to size, completely true to size. Just get whatever size for whatever finger, wherever you want to wear it. Thumb, index, middle, ring, pinky. I mean, just all depends on your own personal style, where you want to wear that. And then I'll go ahead and show this quick look at our locket. It's our kind of lock and key, but it's really cute because it's separated. And this is what's fun, is you can kind of mix and match and play with this next piece. So I'm going to show it to you on the hand here. So let me just give you one last look at the yellow diamond close up, and we'll see who's got that one for $9.99. And then that's quite the value there. And then I'll tell you what, we've got this request here, and actually I have a couple of different gold colors ready to go. So we have the yellow, the white, and the rose available to go out right away. I'll start with this one on the hand. But this is really, really cool, and you can really play with this design because actually it's got this bigger padlock style pendant, and then it has a separate, look at this, there's a separate key. So you've got, it's really so cool the way this is done. And actually, I'm going to just show you how they play. And you could actually, what I would do too is I would consider wearing this on maybe separate chains at separate lengths. You could even layer it if you want to, because the key does, you know, it's a little smaller in scale. So you can see how it's separate there. It's kind of fun to wear them. And obviously as you move, it'll kind of tend to, you know, move around a little bit. Sometimes it'll be like I have it in front now. Sometimes it'll go to the side or to the rear. But this is a diamond pave padlock and then the key. And they're all separate. So you can take them off. This chain comes with it. So I'm going to get you the chain so you have it. So the adjustability is there. Lobster claw, 16, 17, 18, the whole thing. But white, yellow, or rose are also here available, ready to go. I want to show you the measurement on the lock itself because that's the larger of the two. And then are you thinking about this one? And you want the yellow diamond? Oh, and I'm going to show you the finishing too on the lock because it's really well done. You could even wear it reversed if you want to, but it's about an inch, a little over an inch from the top to the bottom. The key is about maybe 3/4. And you've got this style that's going to be removable. So if you wanted to even, like, think about this way, this is the romance aspect of it. If you wanted to give the lock and you wanted to keep the key, or give the key and keep the lock, so somebody else holds the key to your heart. Doesn't really have a heart motif going on, but kind of that make it your own, build in that sentiment as you wish. And then let me show you the finishing because this is really well done, and then we'll show you up close. It's got a fully finished undergalley to where I think it's just almost as beautiful from the back as it is from the front. So I'll move it all up close here because I really want you to see this pave work and all the detail of these charms. And again, I'm calling them charms, but it's really two different pendants. Charms almost implies smaller. These are really nice size. I guess there's a little bit of a heart theme going on in the key itself, just a little bit. It looks a little, not really a true heart, but kind of has that cleft at the top there, so that could kind of work. But that is really, really well done. And again, you can see the way they're moving, they're all separate. So there's really no wrong way. You can either separate them, wear them together, but we have the yellow, we have the rose as well. And we're going to do 6, 7, 4, 8 with 91 points in diamonds with the adjustable chain, which comes right off. You can have the whole thing for $999. I was hoping that would stay on its own. It's not. So I do want to show you the back, though, because that's really a beautiful way to even wear it that way if you want to. And that's going to be 91 points, though, in your diamond weight, and then you get that key with it. So change it up, switch it up. That'd be a fun piece with a story behind it and a great sentiment built in. So if you like that one, well, there you go. There's our lock, our padlock, and key. So that's that design. So that was requested. And then we'll get to the blue diamond for our big top of the hour here. So that's going to be a lot of fun. But $9.99, great length to this. Here it is from a distance. Obviously the white gold. And this is also done in a little larger chain than we typically do. You see the diamond cutting to the chain. So as that moves, as light just ripples across the chain, you see the kind of brilliance you have there, which is so well done. And here's all that adjustability. So again, it's a fine chain that you can use also with other things. Or stack on other charms with it, other pendants with it. If you had, I remember the larger keys that we did and how much fun that would be to put with it side by side if you want to. A lot of fun there. So white, yellow, rose, gold. So that's by request. Let's go back to our wheel and do the grand reveal here because this is $94.96. And here it is. And we'll introduce you to it. It is just one of those pieces that I've been saying for the last hour or so. Tell your gemstone diamond collecting friends about this moment right now because we don't see this very often and we bring all kinds of rare and exotic every single time we're with you. But this is the rarest and most exotic of them all. And I've only had a few ever in our history. Had them all, and most of them have been into the tens of thousands of dollars, as natural blue diamonds should be. Again, welcome to the show. Glad you're with us. Our lock and key necklace are still here. If you'd like any of those gold colors, we have them made up and ready to go. This, though, is what we've been waiting for. It's hard to believe. I mean, this is the kind of thing normally you would talk about for weeks and weeks and weeks on end, just leading up to the big debut. We didn't have that luxury here. It is just, we're springing it on you tonight on this Wednesday night live, and it is not going to last more than probably a few minutes, because unlike my previous natural blue diamonds that were, by the way, smaller, that were tens of thousands of dollars, this one stone, which is an elongated cushion cut, which gives you a very powerful and pretty intense blue, considering that the natural blue diamond world, like the pink diamond world and most of the fancy diamond world, they're supposed to be lighter in color. They're usually a very light, faint color, barely there. Well, this one, it's 18 karat solid gold, first of all. We have got everything from the white to the rose, because yes, those are pink diamonds around your blue diamonds. So as if the blue diamond wasn't special enough, we've added even more in the rare collectability by adding pink diamonds as well. Let's break it down. You're starting with, and this is the headline, no doubt, it's a 20-point natural fancy blue diamond. If you're thinking right now, oh no, I've seen blue diamonds all over TV. I've seen blue diamonds, everyone's got them, and they're $50 and $70 and $5.99. Those are usually irradiated, and when they have that deep denim blue color, those are irradiated stones. They may be diamonds, but they have been given irradiation to get that blue color. A natural fancy blue diamond, for the most part, is going to be that beautiful pastel blue, which is what you're seeing here in a 20-point, fifth of a carat even. And then we're going to walk you through the other diamond weight. But this is, here's the good news, because this is what I want to prevent. For anybody who is, especially if you've seen our previous blue diamonds, you're thinking that's going to be $85,000 without even trying. And then you sit back and you watch it, and then you see my price, and by the time you dial in, it's too late. This is the only blue diamond we have in inventory, and I'm going to shock you with a price tag. So come on in early, please. Come in early, because this is going to be, it's intended to be a bit of a surprise. Not just, hey, surprise, it's here, but a surprise and a price tag that should rightfully never happen. 20-point center, 14 points on pear-shaped white diamonds. We're actually going to talk about those first, because those are really significant size white diamonds on the side that are VS. 15 points in the pink, and then you have another 36 points around that. So I would like to have one caller on the phone lines ready to go here, because I will make this a deal. And I know there aren't many opportunities out there to get fancy blue diamonds that are completely all natural. And we have had, what? Is it 5 ever? I'm going on memory here, but I think there have been 5. This would be number 6 ever. And most of them quite a bit smaller than this, and yet more pricey. So come on in early. It is as it is in the white and the rose. Love that we've added in some really special and important diamonds there on the sides in the white diamonds. So again, to make sure we've got it all, 18K, this is the important part. 20-point, look at that. It's a beautiful, they're calling it a pear shape. It's not a pear shape. It's actually, I don't know, every cut I've looked at on bags is incorrect tonight. Let's come in close though and just look at the blue diamond for a minute, because it really is that cushion cut we love. See how it's elongated? I just want you to see that for what it is, because that, you know, there's no, we've seen some blue rhodium ironically lately in designer pieces, but we don't have blue rhodium as a setting. So this is not, you know, the color is completely true. There's no way to enhance the color by putting something blue behind it, right? This is a blue diamond, and look at that color. So now that we're really up close, let me make sure we're 100% focused so you can see the clarity as well. Now we're going to zoom back, look at the pink diamonds that are your 15 points in the pink. 14 points are the pair, so that's a 7 and a 7 on your pear shapes, VS white diamonds, and we have about 7 people on the lines in 2 and Q right now. So I think they're all thinking about this blue diamond. And 36 points, that would be the wraparound design of the white diamonds that kind of encircle the entirety of the ring. Let me try it on first. Get ready, because I know we've seen blue diamonds for $85,000. This is not going to be $85,000. And deserving of it as it is, my obligation is to bring you a value that is second to none. And I will definitely do that. Come on in early though. I only have one. We don't have a smaller. We don't have a larger. We have nothing else. I love this design. Goes side to side on the hand. Look at that. Really just beautiful. And there's something about having the pink and then the white just makes it all the more rich. Okay, is anybody thinking about the blue diamond? Because we have a lot of people on the lines here, and I have a feeling they got to be thinking about this one. Don't get frustrated if you're waiting on hold. We're going to get more operators in here. This is not going to be $85,000. We have seen blue diamonds previously for that price, and they are long gone. Call me quickly. This is insanely affordable. I don't even really, to be honest with you guys, I don't think we should be doing it for this low a price. I think we're devaluing the rarity of the stone by putting it at a price like what I'm about to do. And operators, if you'll verify 100% before you say sold, because I know we're going to have a lot of people on this one. And it is going to come down to whoever says sold first, but to a verified caller, because this is some serious, serious collectible diamond material. And now we show it up close again. And would you believe this? If I take this under $10,000, like $99.99, it's as good as gone. If only I had a whole, I would love a show full of blue diamonds. That'd be fun. And we already have lots of people on lines already verifying, wanting it, $99.99. I'm taking it lower than that. Don't pay $10,000. Don't pay $9,000. Don't pay, I don't even believe I'm saying this, we're going to go under $8,000. And it's not $79.99. Right now, we're a fraction. I mean, I'm talking a mere less than 10% of what we should rightfully get for this ring tonight. And we're not going to ask for $79.99. Sometimes, and we are known for our values, that is what we are known for. That is what we are best known for. But this is beyond value. It really is, guys. This is beyond. We should be getting a lot more for this piece than we are. And I am anxious to see who gets it and congratulate our collector, because it's not even $79.99. It's not even $69.99. This is how we get it a home, and a 20-point, all-natural, just incredible stone, and as pretty as it is rare, and as rare as it is pretty. And it's not even $6,999. We have one only as it is in your size, though, and I will make it $5,999 for the very first caller. That's got to be the most affordable blue diamond we've ever seen, and it's a 20-point stone. Huge value right there. It's gone. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Let's get to our, should we get to our Mahenge Spinel Bangle? I think so. Mahenge Spinel Bangle. We'll let you know if anything falls through, because I know we have some second, third, fourth place there, but congratulations on that one. Well done. Now let's talk about, I'm going to need to zoom back, that's for sure, because we're only seeing a little portion of this bangle, but it is a wild one. It's item number 3231, and it's our 5-carat 87 total weight. Look at this. Hello. 5 flowers. All Mahenge Spinel. How about 5 stones per 5 flowers? So you have, oh, I can do that math. That's an amazing set of pear shapes. And how about matching to perfection? Every single one of them, or perfection. Look at this. Isn't that great? I love the bezel set diamond in the middle. And then we've even done a bigger diamond between each of the florals. It's almost like a connector to the petals that go side by side by side by side. Loving this one. Yes, please. 587, though, that is by far the largest Mahenge carat weight we have. Granted, it's not one stone, it's multiple stones, 25 of them, but you have that bigger carat weight overall. Hinged on one side. I'll show you the closure. It also has 17 points in diamonds. Last call, one only, yes. A new shopper, and her name's Doris, and she's from Ohio. Welcome, Doris from Ohio. What was she picking up? Wonderful. Thank you. What a great first purchase. And what about you? Who was shopping with you, Virginia? Hi, Teresa. Thank you, Teresa. About to find out who got our blue diamond over here. And then I wanted to show you, this is the double figure 8 safety, and you see that little ribbed button there? That's going to be where you open it up. Just give it a little push. It opens up, springs open. I'll be trying it on for you. But you know what? Before we do that, average size, so anywhere between a 6.5 and 7.5 inch bracelet. If that's what you wear, this is your size. And we got white gold only. So that's the only restriction here, is that it does have to stay in the white gold. But it's the way we usually see our Mahenges, so we know that works. We know it's a good combo, and we're going to do better than, ooh, yeah, this one's been $59.99 for a while. I'm just going to try it on for you. And rest assured, we're going to make this a deal. Look at that. Just all, I mean, this one actually has, I would say even too, if you are sometimes more comfortable even in a 7.5, 7 3/4. I think you're good here because it can go about halfway up my forearm. So I think you're going to be good. Doesn't mean it's going to be too big if you're an average size. It just means that it's got a little, some of our bangles are just a little bit smaller than others on the, they can be the smaller end of the average size spectrum. This one I would say is average to a little larger than average. So you've got a lot of room to move, but look at how easy this is. You just give it a little push and it kind of springs open, then it hinges open. So you just, again, easy in and out because all you do is push it closed, then it's going to line and that's in. You're in, you're out. So it's really simple. Just aligns beautifully, clicks into place. Then you're going to lock your figure eights. Let's show it up close again, and better price than $59.99. One caller though only will get this bangle, and it's not even $5, not even $4. This is really serious value for $587. I mean, there's no way else to get 6 carats of merengue. That is just a lot of carat weight all in one place. And it's not $49.99, and it's not $39, and it's not even $2,999. One of our most opulent bangles here. The big oversized florals, the perfect matching, the bigger diamond bezels in the middle, and it's not even $29. We're going to go lower than that. We got to send this one flying out of here. It's been on every discount clearance sale event possible, and yet here it remains. So let's go lower than $29, $28, $27.99. You got a chance to pick up a monster value here, and we'll make it $2,000. Forget about even $26. I don't even want to do $26.99. I don't even want to do $2,600. We'll make it $2,599 for the merengue bangle right here, right now. And who got our blue diamond? Star got the blue diamond. Oh, I'm so glad she was with us tonight to see it. Wasn't that a thrill? And where's she calling from? I'm envious of her. I am. I don't know if I'll ever get a blue diamond. Ever. Not many of us will. So congratulations, Star. Enjoy it. Let's talk about a yellow diamond as well for the ladies in a ring. We've had the yellow diamond band. We can go a little more dressy. Plus, if you like bangles, my advice would be to stay with us for just a little longer because this bangle's coming up. And that is nearly 5 carats in diamonds in a bangle. So we will see that. Different price, but we'll see it coming up shortly. Let me know who's got the merengue floral. And then we're going, and speaking of rare diamonds, because prior to the blue being here, this was the rarest diamond we had. And that is because it is certified. There it is. That's not a normal pink color. Well, guess what? It's not even categorized as pink. This stone, and I just thought, let's bring this one out. On a night when we have a blue diamond as a surprise, we should definitely bring out what is also now the rarest we have, is 8961, because there's a brand new markdown on this one as well. And this is still to this day, even though I've had a couple of blue diamonds here and there, this is still the only time I've had this specific color of a pink, what they're calling a purple pink. It is a fancy, intense color. It's got the cert to back that up. So these aren't just adjectives I'm using. It's our 12-pointer. Here's the cert from GIA. And if you've been thinking about or waiting for a reduction in price, and this did start, and you guys know it, it started at $12,999, and it did not budge. And that was just, it just proved to be, I think, again, between the 12-point size, there's an understanding of how rare this is because right here, that line, those 4 words, or 2 hyphenated duals here are basically telling you why this is so rare. And why a 12-point stone would be priced at $13,000, it's all right here in the color grading. Fancy, intense, purple, pink. It is what's known in the trade as bubblegum pink. It's that hot pink, but in a natural diamond, because right there beneath that, you see it says the word natural. It's still an all-natural stone. This is not treated to get there. It is an even color distribution. We've got a pear shape that, of course, is that brilliant cut, but it's also a 2.6 by nearly 4 millimeter, and it's in this great mounting. So that's the cert you get from GIA to go alongside this fantastic setting and this beautiful stone that is a true color like we never see. And to prove that, there are actually, well, there are some really good white diamonds that are in the rose gold next to it. And even the rose gold, which normally would be very tonal, very matching with a pink diamond, you can see how they differ. So we set it in the rose gold, but in this case, to really show off the difference of the color, how much more bold and bright, that's really the big difference here. It's a bright stone. It's not just a pastel anymore. It's that really, truly bright stone that is giving you intense, as they grade it, color, and that's what you have. And you know what we're going to do? New reduction in price. It's better than even that $89.99. I have reduced it so far to $89. It goes better than that. You don't pay $89, you don't pay $79. This gets a little wild here. It is as is in the rose and the white together. You are getting that solid 14K. I'm going to try it on for you now. It's so wearable too because there's almost like it's a feel of a band, but with the cutout details you have, this is where it goes upright. Certainly you could match up a Wonder Ring to it if you wanted to pair it up, or could be something on the other side as well. But you're not even paying $79.99. Look at that color and how it screams from a distance. You can really read that color from a distance away. Do we have anybody thinking about it? Because it's not even $79. It's not even $6,999. A brand new, all-time best markdown on what is now the rarest diamond we have overall. We could bring out bigger diamonds that are in fancy colors, but nothing is going to match the rarity because of the color specific of this stone. That is what makes it so special. And you see it's more purple than it is pink. Yes. Oh, really? Where was Henry calling from? From Florida. Wonderful. Welcome. And what was he shopping for? Very good choice. Thank you so much. Welcome. Oh, my goodness. So many new registers. I love it. This is not $69.99. And what a day to be joining us, too, when we've got blue and now fancy intense purple pink, all in the same span of a few minutes. And this is not even $69.99. First caller with the cert, GIA certified. You got to grab it. It's only $5,999. I'm going to match what I did on the blue diamond for you. And we will, yes, get that fancy intense purple pink at home as well. And that is that really, really, really special stone. I mean, enjoy it if you get it. And with the halo, the wraparound design. I love the pave of the white diamonds too, but it really does look when it's on the hand like it's all bigger stones that you have, doesn't it? It looks like they're bigger pear shapes too. Kind of matching the bigger pear shape that you get in the center of it all. So $59.99, huge value there. That's our biggest markdown, and that's as low as we can take that one. There's a museum reserve trillion cut tanzanite. Gosh, it's really good. Plus, we have a beautiful wheel. A nice variety of black opals. We put them all together. We're going to give them a reduction in price since they're on a wheel together. So we'll do that next here. And then we've got a museum wheel a little bit later, so stay with us. Plus, for my heart-shaped lovers, there's a really, really rare museum grade vault stone here, and it happens to be a spessartite. Spessartite is like a, it's a garnet, but it's like a red version of a mandarin, where you get more, still orange elements, but it's a lot of red to it as well. This is just gorgeous. So again, along these lines of museum pieces at a discount, take a look at how we've added some really impressive diamond weight around it. This is item number 8090. I just had to show this to you because those are, actually, we've got a, wow, really impressive diamond weight here. And actually, this is the one. Yeah, what they did was they originally only had a diamond weight of 37 points, and they left the cost that coincides with the 37 points when it's actually a carat 37 of all VS white diamonds in this one. No yellow diamonds. It's all white diamonds, actually. So that is what they've, I know they do. Gosh, do you guys want to double check that? Because there's a note here that they're white diamonds, but they still look like yellow diamonds to me. They really do. The white diamonds are on the sides, but they do look like yellow diamonds. So let us check on that because, you know, it's better to be sure. I know they've got a little note here, but that's our spessartite, so we'll touch on that in a minute. And I want to get you, there's a new reduction on this pendant. I know I had this during a very, very big clearance event. We've reduced the price even further for you tonight on this elongated pear-shaped pendant in the blue wing block D. So yes, we're going to see a ring coming up, but I wanted to show you $74.92 very quickly. It's our 10 karat 24 though. So that's the biggest stone we have now in a pendant besides the 3360. And the 3360 is still going to be tens of thousands of dollars. This one is not. So here we go with item number 7492. And it's nice to have this longer bail, but notice that the bail, that's not typical. We're actually seeing 3 bigger diamonds here to make up the bail. It's a stack of pear shapes that are graduated from larger to smaller from the top to the bottom of the bail. And just, it's a slight graduation, but you get 39 points in those pear shapes, so they're all good size. I mean, figure they're about 33 points or so if they were on average. They're obviously stacked, so this one's going to be a little larger, the medium, and then smaller, leading right into that 1024 pear-shaped blue wing block D. This is a pendant, so it's going to go directly vertical on the neckline for you. We'll show you the measurement here as well. It's in white gold, so that's the caveat. It's got to stay in the white gold. This is almost a slide where the bail is the length of the diamonds. So if I show it to you from this direction, do you see how you have a lot of length here? So if you have a larger chain, an omega chain, a larger herringbone, something that normally maybe a pendant with a smaller bail doesn't work with, this will likely work because you have so much more room on that bail thanks to the elongation of the diamond style that leads to that pear shape. You can see it's about an inch and 3/8 or so top to bottom, and it's a huge blue wing, 10 carats plus. And now we just need to make it a great, great value. Our biggest discount ever. Here's what we'll do. There's a lot going on. There's a lot. That's a lot. That's the bag. Did you sell that? There's a lot going on there. $12,999. That knows where it started. And it should. There are bigger diamonds. But sometimes when a piece has to be marked down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times, you know it's probably down to like bare minimum here. This is the time to pick it up right now. Do not wait. It is not $12,000. It did start at $12,999 and nothing wrong with that. There's a 1024 up for grabs. Best material out there. It's not going to be 13. I don't know if you saw those markdowns, but I'm taking it even lower than this $5,000 $49.99 deal we once did. That's the length of it. Beautiful, beautiful. I mean, I love that it's still stable. I mean, it's still going to sit beautifully on the neckline evenly. It's not going to twist or turn because it's got this really substantial, well-made basket behind it. We'll go up close. It's not going to be $49.99 or $39.99 for a, wait a minute, for a 10 karat 24, that's not normal. And we see some ridiculously good per carat prices here, the best out there. We're still bringing the best quality, but we still managed to make it the best pricing out there, which is really what value is all about. But do you realize it's not even $39.99? And right now at a 10 karat 24 size, we're dealing with a $390 a carat price tag, and that is with some very important diamonds beside it. This is so unexpected. Not even $39.99, not even $3,900. We're going $3,888, which will in turn take that per carat down even further. So now you're looking at one of our best per carat prices ever. You've got the 1024 pear shape, which is so amazing. You've got the bigger pear shaped diamond, so everything is pear shapes, 4 of them entirely. That's $379 a carat. That has not happened on a pendant. And again, there's something to be said about 10 karat plus sizes should be more per carat than, let's say, a 4 or a 5 carat or a 3 or a 2 carat. Look what we're doing here. That is the same incredible price we would see headline making on a 2 carat stone. But a 2 carat and a 10 carat should not be treated the same. And this is your up and over 10 carats for $38.88 with those bigger diamonds. So huge value there. And that will be one only. Let us know who's got it because that is not going to last very long. And then I do have an 848 trillion. This one's gone. Congratulations. Is white gold okay with them? All right. So that one's gone. Just a reminder, I do have this yellow diamond. I think it's time to get a carat 10. We already had the 134 out here, or 136 rather. I've got a carat 10 here that's going to be much less than the carat 36 that we brought you earlier. This is 7025. This would be our carat 10 yellow diamond. So still up and over a 1 carat range, which is significant, but nothing that's going to go up into those tens of thousands of dollars like what happens when you get a 2 carat. This is our 7025, and it is a 110 oval brilliant cut with a 20 point. There they are again, those big pear shapes again. Seen those a couple of times now. Saw them with our blue diamond, saw them with that tanzanite pendant just a moment ago. Now we're seeing it again. 10-point pear shapes, 1 on each side. You also do have this huge halo, 65 points of round brilliant diamonds making up your halo here. That looks great. And then we've got, don't forget, the big diamond bangles coming. The big tanzanite museum reserve is coming, and the opal wheels are all on the way in this next 29 minutes and more. But this one's got to go first. So here's how we do it. And then you've got, so yeah, total 85 points in the white diamonds. That's going to get you, of course, over 2 carats in total weight here overall. But that 110 is very significant. And here's what we're going to do on the price tag, lowest ever. It's a carat 95 rather. So carat 95 total weight on this one. And here's what we've got. One big value, showing you the finishing on the inside here. Then we'll try it on. It is 2-tone gold, so it is as is. And you've got this 110. So if you just wanted to reach up a little bit further over the 1 carat mark, and what the beauty of that is with this stone in particular is that this oval is giving you a much larger face. And that's what you're seeing right here illustrated, is that sometimes the 1 carats can look underwhelming. 1 carats don't necessarily, 1 carat yellow diamonds don't always give you a big, big look. This one does. That's a carat 10 for you. And there's the oval brilliant, which is working with that carat weight to give you a much bigger look, more like you would get out of a carat and a half or greater. So this is the one to own. You got a better deal than $69.99. That's the best part of all. I think just the elegance of having just an addition of a couple of big pear shapes. The rounds are still huge too, because there were only 10 round brilliants, so they're 6.5 points each. But the 6.5 point rounds with the 10-point pear shapes, it's just taking that 110 and elevating it even more so. It's not going to be $69.99. You don't need to worry about that tonight. We are taking it down to an all-time low. And remember where our big 1 carats are. Even just a 1 carat that stops and hits that 1 carat mark, well, that alone is going to be about $4,000 right now. We'll take this even less. You're spending $4,000 on 1 carats. I've got a bunch of them to show you. $4,000, $4,000, $4,000 over and over and over and over again for a 1 carat. Obviously, this is going to be elevated given that it's the 110, still VS, given that you've got really, really important. This is not just a little smattering of diamond accents. They're all individually large diamonds. They're all bigger stones. You get much larger carat weights individually. Again, round brilliants are 6.5. The pear shapes are 10 each. So those are important diamonds. They're no longer in the accent category. This is not even $4,000 or even $3,000. It's not even $29.99. Only the one. Last call, we still have the carat 36. If you want to go certified from earlier, we can do that, but this is much less in price. So not that drastic of an adjustment in the size, but you get a much different price tag, and it's not going to be $29.99 after all. We're going to go even lower than that. The very, very, oh, thank you so much, Deborah. Enjoy. Thank you. Thank you. That's great. Not even going to be $29.99. First caller. Let's do it for $2,888. That's it. And then we'll give that 30 seconds. And then on our way we go. The Trillion Cut Tanzanite Museum Reserve. It's on its way. Can't wait. Who got our pendant, by the way, Antonio? David got it? David from where? Thanks, David. Oh, wonderful. In Tennessee? Thank you. All right. Well done. Okay, so $28.88, few seconds left. And then are we on our way to, how about some Museum Reserve? Oh, I've been waiting for this one because you know I have an affinity for the Trillion Cuts. We're about to show you a Trillion Cut Tanzanite. Wait to see this. It's in the bridge. It's item number 9372. Come on in on that yellow diamond. And here, oh yeah. Oh, before it even sits down on the wheel, we're seeing some remarkable red flashes coming through. But it's not going to be, oh, no, no, no. This is not going to be that elevated price tag. We're going to do something crazy. And I know we have a lot of diamond weight here as well. In this bridge, this had to be modified for the Trillion. Usually the bridge styles accommodate an oval. So this is a little different. We have to customize this. That's why you're also getting a much bigger carat weight. It's a 4 carat 10. It's our Museum Reserve. So there are only a couple left. I just did the inventory update today before I came on the air, looking at our Museum Reserve and what's left. After this stone, and this is the only Trillion, by the way, and the Trillions are dazzling. Take it from me, I've seen them all. And the Trillions add a lot of extra wow factor. They add a lot of flash. They really bring that red flash forward in a big way because it's already a cut that's going to bring you a lot of that natural brilliance. Just the cutting alone gives you more brilliance than others. And you've got this sensational, you're seeing it right here, every which direction, red, 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 red. And this sits atop this 4-row bridge, and then you get this huge halo that perfectly frames the Trillion. That is a total of a carat 16 in white diamond weight. And it's in your choice of gold color as well. And there's finishing through the inside, as there always should be on this bridge. And we are so ready to get this one a fabulous home. And I know these Museum Reserves, they should rightfully be a little bit more money than the typical per carat prices, which are usually about, well, anywhere else right now. Again, we've got Tucson next week. And so we're expecting to see some upgraded, or rather some updated, but they're going to be upgraded per carat prices on Tanzanite. And keep in mind, they won't have any blue wing out there because we're not offering ours in the wholesale trade. They are only here for you guys, our viewers at TVON. That's it. So it's a true exclusive. However, with that said, regular Tanzanite, you know, the stuff that's light, lavender, lilac, washed out, faded, all that stuff, that's going for $2,800 a carat. I have a feeling we're going to have a new per carat price to update you with next week, because as soon as we arrive and I'll be out there on Tuesday. We'll get you the update. And this is a trade show, which, by the way, you can't walk in. You just can't be a member of the public and walk in. You have to be a reseller. You have to have your reseller's badge and your license and all that stuff to get in. You can't just go in and shop like, you know, it's a store. It's not like that. People say that all the time, like, oh, I want to come to Tucson and I'll meet you and we'll go to lunch and we'll do all that. And the truth is we can do all the lunch and stuff like that, but we can't go in the trade show unless you have a reseller license. That's how you get in, because, you know, otherwise the whole world would be buying jewelry and gems at wholesale prices. And the truth is we're expecting to see some bigger upgraded prices, and I'm talking about Block C material. So before you shop our you know, tanzanites elsewhere, there's certainly a lot of tanzanite. It's very popular. You can shop it just about anywhere. Any good jewelry store should have some tanzanite for you. You're not going to see prices like you will. And so my question to you is, why would you pay more to get less when you can pay less and get more? And this is really the extreme of our more, because this is that highest level museum reserve that was tucked away, intended to be lent out to museums. But the demand is so high, we're not ready to say that it's over. We're not ready to say goodbye to our blue wings, so we're bringing out those museum intended stones for all of you to shop. And this piece, take a look at it, is not going to be that $69.99 price tag. Antonio, you had a question? Oh, good. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Robin. Robin, thank you. Okay. So $69.99 is not going to be, because that's still a good per carat price. I'm just doing the math right now, thinking about $69.99 divided by 4, 10. Did you have a question? I actually do, yeah. The 110? Yeah, you got it. All right, so our 110 yellow diamond, gone. Congratulations. And then here we go with the trillion, the 410. I'm just doing the math right now, $69.99 on a 410. That's really respectable. I mean, it's $1,700. That's going to beat wholesale all day, even though wholesale doesn't have that quality. But we're going to do a lot better than $69. As a matter of fact, put it on the auction block. We only have 20 minutes left in this hour. Let's do the auction block. Let's see who's out there. We're not going to try 6,000. This is where it gets really nutty, because we can really just go to, you know, my motivation behind the auctions is just to hear the phone lines ring, right? And they're already a ring-a-ding-dinging. But we want to really hear them go crazy. So instead of 6 or 5 or 4, instead of 35, oh, this is a great ring. Look at it on. I haven't even done that yet. You got to see this on. There's something about trillions. If you are working to collect, I mean, yes, I said it. It may not be even good enough to just get one at this point. You might want to collect tanzanites. The way we make them affordable, why not? And this, I really do believe, if you are somebody who likes sparkle, you want flash, not just red flash, but look what that does. Like an internal depth and brilliance, like you're traveling through the galaxy at light speed. Look at that. $3,500 and no open. Not yet, at least. Well, we can adjust. Let's adjust. Let's play. Let's make it crazy. How about we start at $3,000? And that's a pretty intense diamond weight you're getting. You're getting a carat 16 in diamond weight in this. Again, substantial but comfortable. Something about this bridge, this classic bridge, just feels so good on. It's stabilizing the weight of the bigger stone in the middle. It's really balanced. You see diamonds from one side to the other, all the way across the finger. It is impressive. It does feel good. Even if you're not used to wearing a bigger or a heavier ring or a bigger gem weight, this one has such a great feel to it. I always recommend the bridge, always. I mean, it's just so different from what you see out there, but still keeps it really classic. But it's giving you something unusual that you just don't see everywhere you go. And it's not going to be 3,000. Wait a minute, we don't have an open, so we at least got the yellow diamond at home, it looks like. The carat 10's gone. We've got the, don't forget we still have the carat 36 if you want the cert. We've got that carat 36 I showed you really early. But there's no open at $3,000 yet. Oof. How about, okay, I'm game. I'm game. We got to play with it a little bit. How about $2,500? Speaking of 25, we could do a $25 increment to go with the $2,500 open. That the increment is only relevant if we get the open in the first place, which is what we're looking for in 60 seconds now. To get this fabulous, and I mean fabulous, Museum Reserve Trillion out of our door and into yours. And all that happens for free. Your size, your gold color, everything. All just, again, about value, 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 value. And truly one of the most remarkable stones that we have seen. And it's right here, waiting for a phone call, waiting for you, waiting for somebody to say, that's my tanzanite. I've been waiting for the right one. There it is. I got to have it. This is your moment right now. So $2,500, 30 seconds left to get it started. Oh my goodness, what a great stone that is. And that's how we're doing it. And $25 increments only relevant once we get the open, which we still are 20 seconds away from determining if we yes or no, if we've got it or not. So here we are, and all that color. I always worry that these museum reserves are just so outstanding. Do they translate properly on television? That's always my question. Are you seeing at home what I'm seeing in person? That's the question. Because there's a lot going on in this stone, and it could not be better. Do we have anybody thinking about it? Thinking about it, thinking about it, nobody verifying? Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm willing to go a little bit lower. I hope this doesn't hurt me in the long run, but we're going to find out. We've got to get it at home. That's the bottom line. We've got to get it at home. We've got to make sure that every single piece we show you, no matter museum reserve or not, I mean, obviously that determines that this should be more money than anything else we bring you. And yes, Blue Wing Block D, the literal best that has ever been mined. One mine, one D block that didn't have a lot of production. It was just a matter of years that Block D was actually producing. And then it wasn't long after it was closed. Block C is all that's left. That's all we're mining now, going forward for the history of time until that tanzanite mine is done and gone and complete. Block C is all we have left. Keep this in mind. You've got the single solitary best vein of the D block. Do we have 25? Anybody thinking about it? I'm thinking we're kind of doing the maybe thing. I'll make it even better. We'll save you even more. And that way, if you haven't dialed in yet, this is when you start. Because you have a chance, just like everybody else does, to save a bundle. And we're not going to start at 25. Apparently, you guys have spoken. Or rather, when you don't speak, it's telling me something, right? So instead of 25 and 24 and 23, all these extra savings piling up should be meaningful. That's a good thing. But we're not going to start at 23 or 22 or 21. I want to make sure everybody can get in. And my goodness, if you cannot stand the thought of letting a tanzanite go by when there are so few left. I mean, that's why we're bringing out the museum reserve. If there was tons of it left, we wouldn't be at this juncture. We wouldn't be bringing out this material that was truly saved, because the museums that have tanzanite right now, it's not even the best out there unless it's Blue Wing Block D, and we have none of it out yet. And now the intended museum stones are going to you guys, and now at an insanely low price, and we don't have $2,100. So here we go. I'm going to give it a final 60. We're going to reduce that open once again. We're going to start at $2,000 even. $2,000 now, just because I'm really trying to get this one home, and I'm hoping that it looks half as good to you at home as it does here in person, because having the benefit and the bonus of seeing it two ways, on a monitor and then here, like in real life, which is always the best way. The true way to see the true beauty and the exquisite nature of a blue wing is to see it in person, because it doesn't need all these lights. The diamonds love it, but the blue wings, and quite frankly any neon stone, they don't need all these lights. They just need regular lighting when you're at home, when you're at the office, when you're wearing out and about, when you go out for date night, special occasions, events, whatever it is, whenever you choose to wear it, if that's every day or if that's once in a while. But at $2,000 is what we're looking for to get it started. After that, $25 increments, which makes it a breeze to jump in second, third, fourth, fifth bidders, and I'm hoping we get all of them, because this is too low. 2,000, a little too low, right? To start on a 4 carat 10, but that's what we're doing. So a carat 16 in diamonds as well, your choice of gold, your size, and shipped to your doorstep for free. There's a reason we are welcoming dozens and dozens and dozens of brand new shoppers every single show, and that is because of values like this. Because you know as well as I do, you can shop a lot of places for jewelry. You will never find a quality out there that looks like this, and you can't get the prices anyways. You can go shop lower quality and not get these values. So come on in, take a look at it. We're looking for $2,000. Let's give it 60 seconds to see if we've got it. 60 seconds to get it on started here. And oh gosh, I hope it looks amazing. I hope it just looks like it does. I mean, I know it never can fully translate on TV until you really see it at home. They look better in person, they really do. But we are looking to get it started. We have 45 seconds to make it official here, and we are looking for $2,000 only. And don't worry, if you're not the first bidder, it's $25 to get you in after that. So not a difficult way here. I mean, you're just saving. It's just lots of savings all lined up for you. Let's try it on again. Yes. Back of the ring. Show you the inside, how it's finished, all the layers and layers. I mean, that's really what this ring is. It's constructed and cast in 3 separate pieces. It's like you make 3 pieces of jewelry and then put it all together to form into one. And this is where, oh, look at the red. Look at the reds from the back. Look at that. Do you see the base of the stone there? That is telling. When you see the reds from the back like you do there on the on the lower portion of the trillion, and then look at how it's finished on the inside. And this is going to be in white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. I mean, wow, what a stone. Let me do this. Let me block the light here. Just shadow for a moment so you don't see as much of that glaring light. That's more a true representation of the color you see from that tanzanite in person with your own eyes. Let me try it on again here, and let's see if we've got the open at $2,000. I hope we do. And then I hope we carry on from there for a while. But hey, only about an hour and 10 minutes left now in the show. So not the opportunity to spend all day on this one, but would like to have a couple of bidders in. Do we have 2,000 officially? We've got it? Oh, good. We've got the open. We've got the open at 2,000. Not sure why I'm so excited about that. It's a big problem if we get the open and nothing more. We need some activity, some back and forth. Some extra bids, some participation here, some competition. There is no competition. At TVON, when you tune in this show, you get the win. You immediately win. You win. Just by you don't even have to buy anything. Just by watching, you win. Because hopefully you're learning a little bit about gems. You're seeing a variety of a quality you don't normally see anywhere else. I mean, you're the automatic winner. And then once you shop, once you start shopping and get that first piece or that 100th piece or that 300th piece, then you're really winning. So it is just automatic. We've got $2,000. We're looking for $2,025. We're about to give it I think we're going to have to give it a 2-minute clock here. A lot sooner than I anticipated. But again, if we don't have a lot of people that are jumping in, well, then we'll wrap it on up and we'll get someone the deal of a lifetime, clearly, at $2,000. This is just not normal. So we are really, really excited. And here's your moment right now. It is a stunner. Oh, my goodness, Anita. I just got an email, by the way, from Anita. I have to read this, if I may. It's quick enough. I got to read it. She said she bought one of the museum reserve tanzanites a couple of weeks ago. She says it's beautiful. And she has tanzanites from elsewhere, and yeah, this one's fabulous. Thank you. So a live testimonial via email from Anita, who just got one of our other museum reserves a few weeks ago, and she's just raving about it. So thank you. She said, I just want to let you know about my testimony for the tanzanite jewelry that TVON sells. Well, Anita, I'm not sure if sell is the appropriate term right here right now. I don't know. Selling in my mind implies like you're profiting but yes, I mean, it's gonna sell. So yeah, I guess it's the right term, but there you have it. I mean, just an email I just received from a caller who she was lucky enough to get in. I think it was an auction as well, I think she mentioned. So has one, got it, received it, loves it. Hers was around 5 carats, I think I'm reading correctly, loves it. Just says this is, again, to see it is to believe it. It's why I also remind you that when prices are even as extremely low as they are in this auction, where it's not appropriate pricing, but hey, you still have a money back guarantee, so you still get that time to see it at home and really, again, see what it's all about. If you're going, yeah, whatever, she's saying it looks better in person. I'm just saying it because I hear it every day from shoppers that receive their tanzanites from us, and they remark it's always the same. It always is that same sentiment of it looks even better. You were not kidding. It looks better in person than it did on TV. When was the last time you bought something on TV or online? Online. I'm an online shopper. I love shopping online. I don't go into stores anymore. I love the convenience of it, coming to me and shipped to me. I love that. But my goodness, not everything is always going to be exactly what you expect, because you can see a photograph online, or we've all been there. You could see something on TV, and maybe when you get it at home, it's less than, overwhelming. So that's not going to happen here with our blue wings. So we're going to give it 2 minutes. And again, we hear it over and over and over. I've been offering blue wings here on this network for 4+ years. And you know what? I don't know if I've ever heard of anyone not totally impressed. I'm trying to think if I've ever heard of anyone disappointed in their blue wing, ever. And again, if you are disappointed in blue wing, it just might not be your stone, right? And there are people, I will admit, that call in sometimes, they go, do you have any of that light lavender tanzanite? Because that's what I see elsewhere. And I'm going, no, we don't have that, because we only bring that upper echelon quality. And yes, if you're used to seeing tanzanite elsewhere, it's usually a light lilac or a light lavender or a light blue. This is what happens when you get extreme quality in tanzanite. When you get the best level of saturation that's ever been mined, this is what it's supposed to look like. This is what it looks like. And now we're giving it away at $2,000. So our last call, 2 minutes. Let's take a look. You got to try it. And remember, you've got that money back guarantee, so you're okay. So again, if you just, again, want to try it, or you're not familiar with it because you've shopped somewhere else and you want to see what this breathtaking, beautiful material is all about, that yes, does look even better in person, well, you're going to witness it. But you got to dial in the next minute 40 to witness it, because when that clock hits 0, we have to sell it. And if I'm at 7,000 and someone comes in and says, I'll buy it now at $7,000, or if I got to sell it at 2,000 for the open, either way, this is your time right now. Keep an eye on the clock, but don't look at it too long, because when, you got to be dialed in. You got to be dialed in and connected to us here before the clock ends to even be eligible to bid. And we're looking for 2025. Did I really start this at $2,000? This would have been much, I should have just dug in. And is it in my nature to be stubborn? I'm the Taurus around here, right? I should have just dug in my heels and left it at 25 to open, or left it at 3 to open. That would have been fine. Now, hey, it's more savings for you. Same ring sitting there, more savings. Just a huge value. It's just a huge value. That's all there is to it. All right, 40 seconds remaining. Last call. Nobody else is dialing in? Nobody? All right. Was the 2 minutes all for naught? That's it. We're done. Bye-bye. Almost. 30 seconds. Let me try it on again. Oh, I love it. Oh. Let me block the light again, because that's the way I show you a little bit more of what does it look like in person? You're going, tell me, show me. What does it look like in person? More like that. See, full light. And then if I block the light, you see how I just kind of shadow it there? So it's a little less light, and then you see, boom, that color got more intense of that centerpiece. Yes, it did. And that's what it does. So I know it's weird to be blocking lights and creating shadows and all of that, but it helps to show you what I'm talking about. It helps to at least give you an idea of what to expect when that happens. When you get it at home in more normal light. Not everybody's trying on their tanzanite in a TV studio. Yeah. Lori? Hi, Lori. What's her husband's name? Can we say what her husband's name is? Are they shopping together tonight? Maybe. Are we shopping together? I like that. Who is he? Oh my goodness. Jason? Hi, Lori. Hi, Jason. Shall we sell it? Do we have 2025? Yes or no? You got it? Maybe? Thinking about it? I got to go. We got the clock. It's out. It's gone. I got to go. I have 5 minutes left in this hour, and then only 1 hour left. And oh my goodness, where's the Wednesday going? All right, that's sold. Congratulations. Bye. It's gone. What did I just do? I don't even have anything next to show. Oh, yeah, I do. I have the opal wheel. Okay. For a minute, I wasn't sure if I had something else to show. I'm ready. I've got an opal wheel for you. I'm just not ready to say goodbye to that at that price. Nobody screamed out $6,000? Okay. All right. Here we go. Opal time. I've got black opals. 4 of them to show you. 4 different designs, 4 different looks. You're going to pick what you want, but they're all going to be priced like there's no tomorrow. Here we go. We're going to need more room because I got 4 rings, and they're all about the size of what we just saw individually. So that's 3 of the 4. Let's bring this oval up a little closer. And then, so far, they're all going to be ovals, actually. This is that's an elongated, look at the distinct pattern, elongated oval, very distinctive pattern there. This one's got a real consistent blue and green to it, as does the one in the front center there. And then I also have this more elongated, really interesting, because it's like a purple blue, almost like tanzanite. And then it's got a red, goes completely green. And then do you see right up at the top, it's got almost like a red-pink streak, kind of a cool, looks like Northern Lights a little bit. Not that I've seen that in person. I would love to, but it's got a little bit of that look. I've seen the photographs and the videos and the time lapses of it. Oh, the time lapses are the best, right? But anyway, that's what that reminds me of. So bottom line is there are 4 different all-natural black opals here from Australia. Australia's Lightning Ridge. And they're all going to be the same price. It's the beauty of a wheel. It's the beauty of what we're doing here. All the same price, and they're discounted prices. It's saying goodbye to them now so that we can move them all out very, very quickly. So it's going to require some extra discounting. Let me move these forward so you can see. I just want you to see it. No, that's really elongated in this almost clover-like shape of the pave. So all Australian Lightning Ridge through and through. We don't do doublets or triplets. I'm going to take you through some carat weights here just to get you acquainted with them, remembering that they are going to be showing you exactly how they look bigger than they weigh. Because the first one, this is my smallest one, it's 90 points. That in no way looks like a 90-point stone, but it's 90 points. But opals look bigger than they weigh. 75 points in diamonds. The next size up would be right here in the front. It's a 92-point oval. That's got 67 points in diamonds. Then working our way up from there, we go to a 157, which is right back in the center rear here. That's going to be the 157 with 78 points in diamonds. And beating that by 1 point is right over here in this larger dome style ring. That would be our largest. That's a 158. So I know it's 1 point bigger than that last one. And that's a 158 with 26 points in diamonds and a lot of gold. And all finished on the interior. So you let me know which one of the 4 you like. They're all going to go, and quickly at that. And it would be high time to get on the phone lines right now because there's no way they're sticking around. Promise you that. There's no way, not at this price. And all these big diamond weights. Also, I've got some good news. If there's one here that you like, but maybe the gold color isn't your preference, I'm changing any of them. Any one of them can be reversed to yellow or white, or you can go rose gold. And we can make it just your perfect piece from the start to the finish. So all we got to do right now is get a great value, and this is last call on all 4. Don't expect to see them on the air again, because once they come down to a price tag as low as this one is, there's no point in spending any more airtime going forward. It's just last call, and I have a feeling if we do this really, really right, they're all going to be gone in a hurry. So this is what I would recommend. Dial in, because obviously they're one of a kind. Opals always are. There are no 2 opals that are identical. They're like our own fingerprints. They're like our own souls and personalities, where we're all unique, and opals are too, which is why I think we love them. And so you just got to pick the one you like the best and save a bundle tonight, because there is not one here. I'm looking at all these original prices. Actually, interestingly enough, $39.99 was our lowest, and then most of them are up and over $4,500. So right at that $4,000 mark would be fair. We're going to go lower. Yeah, which one do you like? Already, you like the one in the front center? You got it. That's going to be $86.75 on that one. That is the 92 pointer with the 67 points. I call that the hidden heart design, because it's got the little points on the side, but actually there's a little, it's like a little heart-shaped border on the sides there that kind of corral your diamonds that then head down the side directions. Not 39, 29, 19.99. Very fair. Let's keep going, because I got to make sure all 4 go, just so that this is their official last call, last time on the air. We're going to go even better. And think about, I mean, you see it here, how big they are, the bigger designer mountings they have, lots of gold, all natural. These are the black opals out of Australia. They're extremely, extremely rare out of all the opals in the world. And there are a lot of them. Fire opals out of Mexico. There's, of course, the Ethiopian opals that are crystal. These are the highest end. And they're not 19 or 18 or 17 or 16 or 15. If I can get these down below the price of the individual mountings, so that way the opals are free of charge to you, I think that's going to be intriguing. And we just hit the top of the hour. So welcome if you just tuned in. Glad you're with us tonight. Glad you're with us, especially if you're an opal lover, although this is not going to last long. They're not even $1,599 a piece. It is time to dial. They're not $1,500, they're not $1,499. Already verifying on a couple of these here. Do not wait. They're not going to stop at $1,499. And think about it. So much gold, so much diamond weight, an incredible assortment to pick and choose from. And that is always nice, because there's meant to be an opal for everybody. And now we've made the price tag perfect for everybody as well, because they're only $1,399. And the first one is gone right there in the front. That one is out of here, 8675, any gold. And so are the other three, any gold, any size. So we are not, despite these crazy low prices, we're not restricting you to the gold metal it's in. You get to choose your favorite gold color, and those will be gone. $13.99 a piece. And we've got 60 seconds left with those opals. And let us know any requests you have for our last hour. We're listening to all requests. We'd love to hear them. Also have that big bangle, nearly 5 carats in diamonds coming up. There's a museum wheel as well in this show before we go. And just anything else you want to see. Like I said, I left a good hour for requests. So we are more than capable and able and really willing to bring you anything you'd like to see from the vaults here tonight. We'd love to do that. We still have black diamond earrings that are brand new. They're drops. They're beautiful. We have the big diamond bangle. We'll do something crazy on that one and more. So more tanzanite. I've got the museum wheel, which is an assortment. We're going to see anything at all you can imagine. Let's bring them on out. And our cross hoops. Hoops that incorporate a cross design. North to south. Love those. Haven't seen those in a while. And a butterfly with a ruby. Oh gosh, so a lot to get to here. Look at this. This will be coming up. Ruby, yellow diamonds, white diamonds together. Love that. And then the big, yes, left side? Left side, gone. Congratulations. And this is the finishing on that one. And then I'll show it on. That's going to be 3368. Congratulations. Also any gold you want there, as they all are. Here's how that dome style looks on the hand. And that would be the, that's the 1 carat 58. That was the largest of the wheel. And also 26 points in diamonds is first the halo, then the burnished diamonds on the sides. 3 on either side. And that's in the white, the yellow, or the rose gold. So that is spoken for as well. Congratulations. And now we have 2 left. And remember, it's the 90 pointer in this scroll design. And then we've got our carat 57 in the elongated floral or clover style. So 90 pointer here, rather switch that. This is the 90 pointer, this is the 157, but change the gold as you want to. So the dome style's gone, and how can we help you? Yes? Demontoid. Which one? Was that tonight? You mean the Sphene? Okay. The Sphene, 9030. Yes, that's a Sphene. All right, so the Sphene, guys, is still here if you want it. That Sphene just came back and was swapped out. So that Sphene, that Octagon Cut Sphene, is still here if you want to get that for $17.77. So that one just came available. And then let's talk about this, shall we? Diamond bangle, largest we have. I mean, this is interesting because the other day we brought you a tennis bracelet. It had a 6 carat diamond weight. I'm not far from that here in this bangle, where every single diamond, as opposed to going round and around and around and spinning around your wrist, this puts every bit of your 470 in diamonds up top all the time, right there in front where you can see them. So this is why a lot of people may choose a bangle over a tennis bracelet, is because tennis bracelets are iconic and they're great and they're classic and all those things. But if you like to see all the diamonds that you paid for all at the same time, which is all the time, I recommend a bangle. Or if you just like the structure of a bangle, or if you like the fact that I find they're just even easier to put on, not that tennis bracelets are complicated, but a bangle just kind of snaps and clicks into place and is really secure, has a little bit more gold heft to it too. You typically get, especially in a size like this, you're getting a lot of gold weight, more gold weight than you would get in a link style all day. This is item number 2859, and just a really fabulous last look at it. This is the tragic part, is that this is the last time we can see this, and I'm going to welcome you to the show here. If you just tuned in the last couple of minutes here, it is the top of our last hour now tonight for our Wednesday, so we're so glad you're with us. If you have, like I said, I'm extending the, I'm just going to ask for any requests that you might have. We'll bring out anything you'd like to see throughout the next hour. We have plenty of time to focus in on your requests, whatever they may be. It could be a category, it could be a specific item, whatever it is. But I do have our largest and last look at it. This is our big bangle. We do bangles of all different kinds, just like we do rings of all different kinds. Single row, double row, triple row. How about 4 rows? In diamonds, they're going to total nearly 5 carats of diamond weight that you get all the way through. And like I said, the beauty of a bangle is that it's easy to put on. It's going to open up on one side, so it just hinges, clasps closed. You lock it into place with your figure 8s, and you're out the door. But always, 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 all of that 470 is right there on top of your wrist. Doesn't spin, doesn't move, doesn't change directions, doesn't flip or flop. It's always just going to be perfectly set where all those diamonds stand out to the world that sees them, including yourself. That's one of the things I love about a bangle. Bangles and rings, love bracelets and rings, because you, the wearer, see them all the time. As opposed to, let's say, necklaces, pendants, earrings that you might only see that, once or twice a day when you're glancing in the mirror. This is where you get to appreciate and look down and see your jewelry many, many, many times a day. And if you are somebody who can handle a lot of diamond weight, and I know we've got those gals out there that there's never enough diamond weight, right? This is the way to go in a bracelet style. 470 is the carat weight, bangle style. Wait till you see this on. And it is also going to be in your choice of gold color. For a moment there, I thought this was only going to be in white gold. Actually, we can change it if you want to. There's a strong recommendation I would make here towards the white gold. It is right now an average size as well, so keep that in mind. It's meant to fit that myriad of sizes, 6.5 to 7.5 comfortably with a little bit of room, but again, not spinning or turning at all. And this is how it looks from the side because it is wider. It's going to narrow in the back a little bit, but you do have this little bit larger button style, and then you've got your 2 figure eights, which are going to lock it into place. This is the bangle to own, and the best part is, since it's our last time offering it, and let me try it on really quickly so you see what it looks like on, because size is really what the headline is here. This is about the bigger size, the bigger look, the bigger wow factor. I mean, just really well done. Again, see how it's got some extra movement. It's not too snug, not designed to be like a skin tight kind of bangle. It's supposed to have a little bit of room, but notice how I can't spin it or turn it because of that oval shape. I like to just put it on where the clasp is towards the inside of the wrist, so you can easily just go ahead and all I did was give it a little push. It opens up, and then it's hinged. It's got a little resistance to that hinge, so it doesn't just fly open. And you just pop it on your wrist, fasten it together. I could do this all here on live TV, one hand, no problem, done. And then fasten your figure eights and you're out the door. So I think for being a lot of diamond weight, and it is, I think that there's a lot of us that would wear this, whether that's, your everyday style or more dressy, that's entirely up to you. But that is, and by the way, this is all smooth. It's 4 consistent rows of diamonds, but that is, I'm telling you, not even sharp, not even textured, just feels really smooth. So not a lot of worries when you're, wearing an expensive designer fine gauge sweater that you really, don't want to get ruined by your jewelry, right? Don't ruin that Dolce & Gabbana because, we don't want our clothing ruined by our jewelry, and that's important that you've got the smooth way that that's created, right? So this is really special. 470. Let's do something wild here because last time we get to see it, I know it's not for everybody given that it's this big diamond weight, and part of the restriction on why it's not been for everybody is that $99.99 price tag it's been for a while. We're going to do something vastly different here tonight. Get you a mega value. I have one way to do this to get you a better value because otherwise I'm just authorized to say $77.77 out the door. Or, you know how we got to do this. I got to put it on the auction block. I've got to put it on the auction block. And that way we can save you even more and get you, look at those 4 consistent rows. Isn't there something about, I'll tell you, you could easily put just a 470 diamond on a bangle, like one single stone. Never going to give you the sparkle that all those rows put side by side together are going to give. Nothing can compare to what you're seeing here. This is the ultimate, and it's not going to be 7,000, 6,000, 5,000, or 45. You know why? Under 1,000 a carat makes headlines when you do that to VS Diamonds. We are at 4,500. Make no mistake. And it's one thing if you had 470 in a ring. Let's just keep in mind, you have far more gold in a bangle that's going to go essentially, around a 7-inch wrist. There's going to be a lot more gold than if that were just a 4-row band ring. So it's one thing, and may not be that surprising, that we're taking the diamond weight under 1,000 a carat. We've done that before. But in rings, where there's very little gold, compared to what you have here, where there's gold wrapping around your wrist in that wide of a formation, and it's not 45 to open, or 44, or 43, or 42, or 41. So for the ultimate diamond collector, the ultimate diamond lover, these are all VS Diamonds, of course, and it is not going to be $4,100 either. How about $4,000 to get it started? A good $700 less than a $1,000 per carat price you'd pay for basic diamonds, commercial grade diamonds. Let's just say it bluntly, ugly diamonds. That's what you'd pay. $1,000 a carat. We're below that by a mile. And $4,025 increments is fine. And I know it's a big bangle. And I know there's a lot of diamond weight going on here. And I know this may not be for everybody. But if you want major, you don't shy away from the ultimate diva diamond piece. You want bling, you want gorgeous brilliance, you want amazing look. Maybe it's your dressy bangle, maybe it's your everyday. I'm not here to tell you how and when to wear it. I'm just here to give you a value, and $4,000 is that. But you know what? We don't have an open yet. And we need to move it. So here's what I'll offer. And I don't know if we've got everyone thinking about diamonds tonight. This is really, it's even rare to see. I don't know how many times have we even seen this on the air. It doesn't come out very often to see this major of a bangle piece and to get that kind of gold weight. And again, offering any gold color you want. You don't even have to leave it the way it is. You can get yellow gold or rose gold if you prefer. That's no problem. But it's not going to be $4,000 simply because we don't have an open yet. And that's unacceptable. And we're too low already. So what's a little lower, right? What's a little lower? If it makes the difference to get it a home versus not, I don't want to put it back in a vault. Let's get it a home right now. I'm not even going to make it $3,900. There's only so low we can go, and we kind of passed that point a while ago. It's just the ultimate diamond value. There is nowhere else. Where else on planet Earth do you go and get nearly 5 carats? And they're not just regular diamonds, they're VS. All those VS diamonds, 4 entire rows, and the gold to hold it into place, and not even $39 to open. Let's go this. We'll make it easy. I'm going to go $3,800 only. And we'll go up in a $10 increment only as well. I'll even reduce the increments since it's already a last hour, last 45 minutes. Let's go $38. We'll go in $10 increments, white, yellow, rose. That's it. 60 seconds to get it started. Let's go. That should do it. That should get it. A little bit of activity here. Even at this point of the evening, that should really make a statement in value. And beautiful, heavier, wider, stunning. I mean, look at these rows and rows and rows that you've got. 4 entire rows. Look at this from one side to the other. All the way, completely going across the top. So that's all you see when it's on. You saw that on the wrist. It's all you see are diamonds. And almost creates so much so that it just creates the look like they continue to go all the way around, even through the backside. But again, that would almost be foolish to do, because when a bangle is not going to turn and twist and move, it would almost be like paying for diamonds that you never see. So it doesn't make a lot of sense. Again, part of the beauty of having a bangle, always right there up front where you see them, where everybody sees them. That is major diamond weight, $3,800. We do not have it. So we may be moving on here. We've got some black diamond earrings, though, that are really cool. And actually, we can get you a pretty similar diamond weight altogether in this next drop earring that is brand new tonight. Okay, these are wild. They're going to be a lot of fun. And could be dressy, could be casual. I think there's something that's very versatile about black diamonds. As we move on from our bangle and show you, I'm not sure if these are going to sit on their own, probably not, but there's a really good white diamond weight to them as well, in addition to these fancy faceted black diamonds. Yeah, let's just show these from a distance away first, then we'll kind of walk you through each section up close so we can just, show you one at a time. But how amazing is this style, which totally brand new tonight. Actually, what I'm going to do is show you 2 together here so you can see them side by side and see the matching set. Now, I've got a couple of options here. We've got the gold colors to choose from, so that's good news. They are a lever back, so they're going to give you quite a bit of length, more so than we typically see in a drop. It's actually $94.89 is your item number. They're in the yellow gold now, but again, white gold, rose gold are fine. Let's take a look here and show you the total drop here. It's a $313 just on the black diamonds alone. There you can see your drop is going to be good 1 3/4 there. But again, narrow and then widens. They're narrow again, then widens a little at the drop. These are faceted. That may sound weird because black diamonds are typically faceted, but they're usually a round with a flat top. And being an opaque diamond as it is, a round in a traditional sense might not give you a lot of flash. And sometimes we hear the word diamond, we expect an amount of brilliance or flash. Being opaque, this is what we did here. We gave the pear shapes a faceted pattern all the way up towards the top. So they build. It kind of goes from the girdle of the stone, which is the side, and builds up, 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 like prismatic. Think of like a crystal on a chandelier. $313 is your total diamond weight in the black diamonds alone, so you get over 1.5 carats each. Then you have a 30-point white diamond weight. That would be this kind of diamond-shaped cluster that you've got. And so you're getting $343 in diamonds. Drop style, lever back, any gold you wish, and a value like no other. I want to take you through, I'm going to borrow one and try that on. Then I want to walk you through the sections here up close so you can really appreciate everything I'm telling you about, which is first the faceted black diamond. And I'm actually going to come in a little closer here as well from that last bangle, because the earring still not quite as large as the bangle. So let me show you this. This is the black diamond. Let me show you the facet pattern there. Here's the black diamond. So there you can see. You see now what I mean? Instead of having a flat table facet, which is usually what a table facet is, usually the top facet, but it's flat. It's at the highest plateau level, but it's flat. This one is not. So look at it from the side. See how as I move it even? Everything, every surface facet is sparkling. And there's a lot of faceting across that pear shape. Then you have the larger diamond and the larger white diamonds here. So it's almost like a diamond-like pattern, diamond shape that is, like think geometry, like a diamond shape pattern with diamonds that are open. And then you've got that larger diamond as well that's going to be right above the black diamond. So good diamond weight here. Just want to show you each individual section. Then I'm going to show you from the profile so I can just try one on briefly. You'll see it that way. $343 in diamonds, great value. I know there's one price tag on this bag and they're brand new, and rightfully so. It says $33.99. That's not going to work. End of the show. I mean, maybe if I had showed these a couple hours ago, maybe they'd be gone. But since we're showing them now with 40 minutes left, and this is what they look like from afar, which is really important to see so you can really get a sense of the size and the drop in the movement. And when we say 1 3/4, it's not overwhelming. This is not going to touch your shoulder. It's not going to be that piece that's too long or just, you know, forbids you from wearing it. Even on a more casual or daytime basis. I don't think it's something that's restrictive in that sense at all, because there's just this almost like lightweight airiness about it. It's really just, the drop is so pretty. The faceting, I think that's the most kind of the fascinating part, is the faceting here, because that's where you really, in this lower light where I'm standing here just to kind of show you, you really see how that facet pattern really is showing off. So don't think you're getting an opaque diamond and not getting some brilliance. You really are, and you see it there from a distance away. So white diamond stacked above it. Let's go back close up. We're going to give you a huge blowout price here just to move them out, and then I'll show one on the hand again so you see the length and the drop and the movement and all that, all the perspectives here. But it's going to be a wild moment to save a bundle on a really unique, brand new. Here they are again from a distance away. I'm going to just blow them out and let's see who's out there. White gold, yellow gold, rose gold. You're even choosing your gold. Love that. So pick how you want. I do like the rose gold and black diamonds together as well. So this is one where I would really think about, if you're a rose gold lover anyways, I would encourage you to think about the rose gold with the black diamond combo. It's a really good look. I'll make them $9.99 instead. How about that? For $343 in diamonds, in a mechanism that requires a lot of workmanship and detail. Lever backs are not easy to do because you have all these moving pieces and parts. You've got the hinge of the back. You've got all, the beauty of it is, as the owner of a lever back, is that you never have extra backings to worry about. It's all one confined piece that's easy. But just, again, a lot of labor goes into that. $999 gets them to you. We just save you a bunch. We got you $2,400 worth of savings there on a very high-end designer black diamond earring. So new today, and there they are, and just $9.99 gets them to you. So highly recommend those, and there's something to be said for the versatility of having the black and the white, the diamonds all the way throughout. That's really, really well done, and $9.99 only for the pair. So that'll be it. White gold, yellow gold, rose gold, you decide. Then we're going to move along. We've got another big trillion. If you want to go larger on the trillion, we have that 4 carat. I've got an 848 coming up in a trillion. We also have a couple looks. We got the cross hoops coming up, and also a museum wheel for the finale of our show. So let me know if you like the earrings. The drop earrings for $9.99. That's amazing for that kind of diamond weight. Nearly 3.5 carats in diamonds there. It's incredible, isn't it? So let me just pop in this highly reduced 848 tanzanite that we have. It has some extra fancy diamonds too. Let me move those aside, and then we'll show you. This could be, for anybody who was maybe admiring that 4 carat, if you can go a little bit bigger, this would be the 848. It's item number 8304. And I just want to pop this in because it's a trillion cut, yes, but then it's embellished with these really big yellow diamonds in the corners. That yellow diamond weight is 54 points on its own. Another 90 points in the white diamonds as well in the two-tone gold. So you get a lot to love with this ring. It's really pretty on. And you know what else it is? going to be really affordable for the discount we've got. I've got 90 points on the white diamonds, Tony, just 90, but the 54 on the yellow. So total weight here, really impressive, but obviously we separate them out because yellow diamonds are very impressive and important and a little bit different price point than white diamonds are. Figure each of those pear shapes, 18 points apiece, so that's a good size. And then your tanzanite, doing what a good trillion cut blue wing block D should do. Brilliant, bright, red flash galore. I'll try it on for you. It's about ready to go. It just needs a great discount. And it's been $28,000 where it started. Well, no surprise. You start adding big yellow diamonds as accents to a ring, it's going to get pricey in a hurry. Here's what it looks like on. You can see, and I like to point this out. This ring on my size 6 finger does look like the diamonds go up and over, but I do want to make sure you understand they do go up and over. There's no interference. My fingers are still together there. You can still see that they can kind of close. There's not going to be those yellow diamonds, if they do on you, if they go a little over, side to side across the side fingers there, it's not going to be interfering because they're set up. So just keep that in mind. The way it's designed is really, that was wise, because that point of the pear shapes is obviously going to extend out the sides a little bit, but it's not making it uncomfortable. I've done that even myself. In my early days of designing, I would design pieces and then you design something, especially if you're doing a bigger design overall, and then you realize once it's constructed that you didn't think ahead to how it actually sits on the hand, and then you realize, oh, I just made an uncomfortable piece, or oh, I wasn't thinking about the interference factor, and suddenly your hand has to be like this just to wear the ring, right? So these are the kind of elements that good designers will take into account, elevate it up so you can still have this wider, beautiful pointed style, but it's not in the way. There's no interference whatsoever, so it's all set up higher. So that's the look on the hand. Here's what we're going to do for price tag to make sure it's a better value for you, not $28,000. Stick with us here because we're going to do something wild here on a museum wheel, but first, well, this could belong on a museum wheel all day, so let's reduce this one and get us kind of in the groove. It's not even going to be even half. $14,000, you are dealing with bigger yellow diamonds here. It really does up the ante of your quality overall. We're not doing $14,000. I'm not asking for 10. I'm not asking for 5. Now, we do have an 848 trillion there. So there is something to be said about that carat weight that is suddenly now under 5. We're going to go there. Not even $4,999 either. Now, that's how you shop a tanzanite. And if you love the yellow, I've been saying this, we sometimes see just yellow or just white. I love that this has two. Both those colors together because they look so good with the stone no matter what. So having them together just doesn't create just one look. It's really bringing it and tying it together. Then, of course, you get your two-tone gold with it, too. So if you mix and match your metals, this is the ring that always works. But it's not going to be $49.99. It's not even going to be $4,500. We have one. Remember, those are 18 points. Significant, super significant yellow diamond pear shapes in the corners that are both bezel and prong set together. And you don't pay $49. You don't even pay $45. You don't pay $44. We have one. It's time to let the 848 find its great home. It's $3,999 instead. So you get a really special opportunity. You get a major tanzanite, all those big yellow diamonds as well. And the red flashes, you see it even through the sides there. As it moves side to side, you're still seeing all those amazing red flashes you have. And it's $39.99 first caller. So good luck. Here we are in the last hour. 25 minutes in, and you know what? We've got hoops coming up with the cross. We've got the museum wheel. Any requests you have, opening it up. We can show just requests for the last 35 minutes of this show. If there's anything you'd like to see, whether it's something you'd just like to see again, whether it's something we can go bring out from a vault that you saw months ago, whether it's just a certain style you're hoping we have somewhere in inventory, let us know what those are because this is your time. This is your time to shop what you want, and we've got 35 precious minutes left. So let's get to those hoops. They're the cross hoop that we love. This is that little dainty half an inch inside out kind of style, meaning we do this gold where they're still reversible, so you can actually reverse them if you want, but why when you have the sentiment and the symbolism here of this cross that's going to click and close with diamonds that are yes, VS diamonds in the front. They're, of course, going to be that upright cross, north to south design here, but a style we see all the time in just diamonds. Just diamond pave. We've seen 1,000,001 times the half-inch huggy hoop. This is the 1/2 inch diamond cross hoop. And it's item number 431. And it's our last call on this earring because we cannot make them anymore. So if you want the white, the yellow, the rose, good news. They're all 3 gold colors are here and they're available, but they are not going to be made again because it's a complex design. You have that click-in style closure, which really makes it seamless and comfortable. So you have no extra, hoop is important, right? But hoops should be livable, especially in this 1/2 inch style, which tends to be so versatile and everyday wear. I think a lot of us want that hoop to be comfortable to where you can even stack these up. Hoops are acceptable now as 2nd, 3rd, 4th piercings, obviously. We're seeing a lot of that throughout the world. So it just means the more comfortable they have to be. It means the more well-made they should be. That's what you have here. Well-made hoops, they're going to be encircling all the way around, so there's no discomfort when you wear them. You can leave them in for days at a time if you want to, and always know that they're going to be comfortable, they're going to be secure, they've got that solid wraparound design. This isn't like a hoop that's open in the back that's got its separate, we've all seen those, right? Where those are the ones where there's a post. It's a post and a butterfly. And they may look like a hoop from the front, but those can be more uncomfortable to wear. Certainly if you want to take a nap or you want to have them on for days at a time, this is the way you go. Get that comfort built in. Love these for gifting as well. This is one of the most affordable ways to shop. Great jewelry or great earrings on this show. They're not even going to be $9.99. This is how I'm going to show them to you on. They look amazing on. This gives you enough clearance with that 1/2 inch size too, that if you have ever struggled before with the length of a hoop, if it works sometimes and sometimes doesn't based on where your lobe sits or where your piercing is within your lobe, this is going to be a style that almost always works. So remember, money back guarantee if they don't. So you've got all that built in, that just, comfort of knowing that if they don't work, send them on back. But there's great gifting here as well because the affordability, but also the great sentiment built in. I think, again, this is a fresh style. Hoops have been around forever. They transform your personality when you wear a hoop. I mean, it's an icon for that reason, but this is that newer of the moment kind of hoop that everyone's loving, that you see in a lot of design houses for big dollar amounts. Because when everything is trending, you know what happens when things are trending, they just get a little bit more pricey, right? We see something that gets popular, it gets more pricey. Do you see though how that looks where it just is completely sitting perfectly upright in the ear? So you have that great design that is so, I mean, again, I think it translates really well. I think a lot of times I've tried on a lot of hoops in a lot of different design houses and stores, and you don't always, when you have a design incorporated into a hoop, it doesn't always necessarily show up from a distance. This one does. You can easily read the design concept. You know exactly what it's saying. You know exactly, I mean, it's sitting perfectly in the ear as well. So all of that is accomplished here. They're not even $499. This is why, again, great giftable. If they have pierced ears, if she has pierced ears, if he has pierced ears, honestly, most of the guys I know that have ear piercings are wearing hoops now as well. It's not just the gals that are stacking up and layering hoops, it's the guys too. Studs are like, again, kind of the old way to do it. And now we're seeing hoops and hoops layered and hoops stacked and hoops for the guys and the gals. So certainly seeing that here, and you can stack them up the ear too if you want to. I think it really works really anywhere on the ear, but they're not even $499. Take advantage of this. We have all 3 gold colors for you, and they are not going to be $499. Take another look up close. See those VS diamonds for what they are. All fully faceted, fully cut round brilliance, and they're $399 instead. So it gets you the cross hoop, that north to south set style, that beautiful look, and there they are, white, yellow, rose, you decide, but $399 for the pair, as opposed to even $499 or $999, which is where they should be. So huge value there, and we're very busy on the phone lines. This happens every time we have these, which is why this happens. We don't have them that often. And so it takes us amount of time here to bring them back and make some more. And so it's why they're not always here night after night. We have oftentimes requests come in for these, and then we have to say, oh, I'm sorry, they're not in stock. We'll have to wait. We'll call you in 3 weeks, right? They're here now. They're ready to go. White, yellow, rose gold, and great for gifting as well. Think about even stocking up and setting those aside, because they're not, like I said, they're just not something we can even now going forward create. So it's kind of our last hurrah on this hoop. We have a museum wheel coming up, a butterfly with yellow and white diamonds and ruby, and then the museum wheel. And that spine is still here too. Yep, that spine. Remember the spine in the bridge, that octagon shape? And any requests you have, we still have the diamond bangle. We'd love to get the bangle out the door. Who's got hoops already? So many hoops going out. Thank you. Betty's got some hoops over there. Okay. let's get to it. The museum wheel. We only have 28 minutes now. Yikes. Not a lot of time. Still waiting on requests if you have them. Who else is getting hoops? Thank you, Cheryl. Cheryl's got some hoops as well. Enjoy. All right, so let's keep moving. We've got a wheel to build for you. Big Tanzanite Trillion still here if you want that one. We've got a really big blowout on some very important Marilani Mahenge. We're going to see a lot of Tanzanian on this next wheel. I want to give you about, let's maybe give 30 more seconds on the hoops since we're still busy on the lines. You can still order them until they're sold out. I just want to make sure that we see them all here. And if you just now tuned in for this last half hour, great way to go. Okay. No requests yet for our last few minutes? All right. And you know what I'm going to show too? I'm going to have to show that diamond again. It was so early. I was wrong. I thought it was best to show it early. I was wrong. We were going to show that carat 36 again. That has the cert. Okay. You got one too? All right. Who's got yours, Virginia? More hoops? Antonio, who's got yours? Allison? Thank you, Allison. Virginia, you're getting hoops too? Love them. So glad. It is such a joy to bring these. I know I would show these every day if I could. I would. They're such an important style. Okay. So now we're going to be doing something really crazy on a wheel. Really crazy. And I know it's a little last end of the show deal, but that's kind of where we have to say end of shows, and especially on these weeknights, we really want to say thanks for being with us till the end. And this is going to show you why it's so important. So important to stay, because when you see values, and I got to make this a little extra special so we can, properly reward you. And I have one little hesitation here, and that is that these pieces are so important. I feel like we should show each one individually. So I may just show you the once over to give you kind of a lay of the land, and then we'll get in there and show you each one because they are very important and impressive pieces on their own, like this one, which is the big Mahenge. And actually, it's our 7798. Tony, I don't even need to bring up the graphics yet, but I can't say enough about this 2 carat 30 because that is a massive Mahenge. I'm going to show you the 4 pieces that we will be discounting because they will all be the same price. But I want you to just take a little look first and kind of get your bearings here on which one you might be thinking of. This one, okay, I have not shown this in a while because I've seen it a lot and it's been ridiculous amounts of money. And I get it, it's a heart-shaped sapphire. So it's an ideal color of a heart-shaped glowing blue sapphire. But it's been a lot of money. It's a 204, it's a heart shape, and it's been $89.99. So that hasn't been on much. Don't worry, it's coming down tonight. Then we have the Marilani Mint. And that's one of our, is that our biggest Marilani Mint? That's a 278, yes.
Can you flash the diamond?
The 136? The bangle, yes. Yes. I'd love to. And which one? Linda. Linda wants to see the bangle again? Here's the bangle. Okay, so Linda, it might be better to just move these aside for a minute and show you the bangle. Okay, so this is the bangle. And you know what I could do right now? Since we're at the end of the show here, we're getting very close. We have 25 minutes left. That's the one she wanted to see, Joyce? That's the 470 bangle. All right, so Linda, let us know. I can't take offers on it. I understand she made an offer, kind of a low offer. I can't take offers on it because there's the pricing. $99.99, $77.77. I went to $3,800 on an auction. That's a no-no. So Linda, that's the best we would be able to do. If you want to start the auction, we can revisit it and put it on the auction block. And let me tell you, you probably wouldn't have a lot of competition at this time of the evening. So that is the bangle. Now to set these back up, where do we have? So this is the radiant purple sapphire. Here's the Mahenge Spinel. That's a 2 carat 30. So I want to just give you the once over here. Then we're going to zoom in because I got to show you graphics on each one because they're the kind of pieces you need to know and get to know, really understand the carat weights here because that's what's so impressive. So those are the 4 we're going to just focus in on. But there is a big, big value happening on each and every one of these. And when you start with an $89.99 sapphire, and that was an $89.99 sapphire, and forgive me, I haven't shown it to you much, because even though I understand that it's a 2 carat 04 sapphire in a heart shape, I just didn't think that $89.99 was going to get the job done. So I haven't even shown it much on the air, but that's what's happening in the front center. That's the heart shape. Then we go to the mehengue. That is the 2 carat 30. That is a very, very important stone. That's one of our largest mehengues here. And it's 2 carats 30 in a cushion cut. And look at the gleam and the clarity and the neon. And that has another diamond weight that's going to be 76 points. Then we go over to the other side. This is going to be that Marilani mint. Color changing green garnet. Neon as can be. That's a 278 pear shape. It has the double halo. It's 53 points in diamonds. Then we go to another sapphire right back here. This is that radiant cut, vivid violet purple. It is stunning. And that sapphire is going to be our 184 radiant cut. It's in the two-tone gold, and it's got 105 in diamonds. And nobody's calling in because I said $89.99. And you probably know darn well that that mehengue should be even more, because mehengue spinels, 2 carat 30, that'd be your lucky day. If there's a mehengue that's 2 carats plus and it's $89.99, you're living right. We got to do better. And that's what we're going to do. This is last call on these 4 pieces. Why would I say something like that? Well, they're going to go right here, right now, tonight. I'm going to now, I want to do this. You tell me which one you like. We can focus in on that one first, give you all the graphics, all the details. Know that you can change gold color on 3 of the 4. There's only one that has to stay as it is, and that would be that sapphire, the purple one. The purple one that's in the two-tone gold has to stay that way. The rest of the rings can be changed to whatever you want. So don't let that hold you back, because how many times do I hear from people and they go, I would have bought that lovely ring from you, except it was in white gold, I want yellow. Well, you can change it. So here's what we're going to offer. Let's come on in. Which one do we want to see? We have the $99.99 mehengue. None of them will be, by the way. Or would you feel more comfortable if we give you a price right now and then zoom in? Because you probably don't care about the ring until you know it's going to be of value. So instead of, that's a deal, $89.99, nope. This one was $89.99. This one was $99.99. This one was $79.99. And so was this one, $79.99. So if you want to go with one of the, cheaper ones or one of the more expensive ones, it does not matter, because they're all expensive ones. They're all museum level. That's what we're doing here. You don't pay $79. Here's my promise. I'll get these down even lower than they were scheduled to go tonight, but we need some callers. And you don't have to buy it. You don't have to, we're not forcing you to buy anything. We just need to know which one you like, and then we'll zoom in and show you the graphics. Because you will not pay $79.99. This is the deal. I'm going to make every single last one of those, the same price. And what was scheduled to be the price tag tonight to just move them out was $4,999 there. But instead, we're not doing $49.99. We're not. This is my promise to you, and this is where you got to call. Let us know which one you like. We'll zoom in on it. We'll give you all the details, and we'll show it. But I know that every single person is going to go crazy about this value, because it just is too good. $49.99 is the lowest. That's not where I'm leaving them. You don't pay $49, you don't pay $39, and you are not going to pay even $3,500 for any one of those rings. And let me remind you, huge Marilani mint, color-changing garnet. Here's the big mehengue. That is a neon 2 carat 30. And then 2 incredible sapphires, blue or purple, you decide. But they are not even $35, $34, $33, $32, or $31, or $3,000. Remember, you're supposed to pay $5 tonight as the huge discount going on. We're not doing $3,000 either. They're not even $29.99. If somebody doesn't get this 2 carat 30 mehengue in the next 30 seconds, I would be shocked. How about that huge Marilani mint, which is a 278? Largest stone up there is the Marilani mint color changing garnet. They're not even $29.99. This is when we're going to get busy. All 4 will be gone. Change the gold color on anything but this one right here. That's the only one. That's the two-tone that's got to stay. This one can be changed. This one can be changed. So can the Marilani mint. You decide. But they're not even $29.99. I'm ready to move these museum pieces out. We've already, a museum reserve already went out earlier tonight. Guess what? It's not even going to be $29.99 per any ring up there. You've got to call. These are wild, and guess what we're going to do? Less than $29, you've saved now $2,000 off our discounted wheel. And you know what? They're not even $28.99. Here we go. Final call. It's going to be 60 seconds. Let me know which one we zoom in on first, then we'll bring up the graphics because you need to see those to understand why this is such a big value. $2,888, any one of them you want. And you just let me know which one you're thinking about, or one or two, and then we'll zoom right in there and we'll show you what we got. How we doing? Which one do we like? Just let me know how we can zoom in on one and just show you the graphics. You need to see the information. These wheels are too difficult when they get really high end like this on museum. So it's really going to need to be about, you let me know which one you're even thinking about. We zoom in, show you the graphics. We'll do it for all four then. So tell me which one you like. Okay, the Mahenge Spinel first. You got it. So here comes the Mahenge Spinel. Let's show that one all on its own. The item number on this one is 7798. And now you're going to see 2 carats 30 in some of the most pristine. Look how clean. And this one's interesting because we usually talk about the pinks and the reds. This one has a little bit of, yeah, there's pink and there's red, but it's also a little bit of like this neon lavender coming through as well, through the stone in a cushion cut, and then this almost floral meets double halo mounting. What do you think? What do you think? How about that? $28.88. Let's give it 30 seconds, then we'll show you each one individually so you can see them with all their details. That's important. Okay, $28.88. We'll try it on. 20 seconds left. Let's see who's got it. There's no way to get. I've never had, even loose. Back in the day, do you remember when we did a lot of loose gemstones throughout the good portion of last year? In the beginning months, we were doing a lot of loose gems. One of the most popular gems I would have would be Mahenge Spinels. There was never, and I had 2 carats 30 for the gem collectors out there. They'd be 10 and 12 grand a piece. Here's your 2 carat 30 set in gold, set with diamonds, and it's $28.88. Are we ready? All right, so let's get to the sapphire. The $89.99, formerly so. Now it's $28.88. Here's the blue sapphire at $7235. This is fabulous. Loving this one. Loving the fact it is a heart shape. And it's a 7235 item number. It's a 204 heart shape. And it's going to be 84 points in diamonds in the signature mounting. And that is beautiful. Classic too. But that's a 2 carat plus. It's tough to find the blue sapphires in the 2 carat plus. That's why it was $89.99. Today, we got it down to $28.88 for you. Then we'll show you the Marilani Mint, which is one of the largest we ever had. Remember, this was a teeny tiny little collection of these color changing garnets that we love. So this is really, really good. And this is a fabulous way to go. $28.88, 2 carat 04, bright blue like that. And that's going to be a really, really special ring. Of course, that's a signature mounting, classic style, finished on the inside like that. Let's go to the the Marilani Mint. This is that huge stone, and this one looks, I would say, even bigger. Wait till you see this on. It's a 278, but it reads even larger than that. The item number is 8467, and then we've got our purple sapphire as our last that we'll show you here. But this is that 278 pear shape. It's really good. That's a double halo in diamonds. That'll be a really special 278. Color change, so you get so much great color now that is this bright as can be, truly a mint green garnet, but it comes out of Tanzania. It's that rare property that for, the chromium content that it has, it's not like other green garnets. Demontoids don't change color. They don't. Savarites don't change color. That's probably the closest counterpart to the Marilani Mints, but this material out of Tanzania alone is that fabulous minty green color to start, but it changes to red. So it's a color changing stone like Alexandrites are, like certain sapphires are out there, but it changes to red. So that one's $28.88 as well. The price is no secret, but that's going to be our big one. And I got to try this on so you can see how large it is on the hand, because that reads much larger than a 3-carat stone when you see how it looks from a distance and see it in that great mounting. $28.88, first caller on that one. And then we'll show you our last one, which is that radiant cut violet. Look at how bright this is. It's like a true neon purple color. We'll go back to our wheel and close up, right? Look at this. I mean, that is truly purple sapphire like most don't look. Most are going to give you more of a true purple. This is really more than that. It's got these vivid violet, ultraviolet type blues with it. Think like the color of last year was it was called Very Peri. It was about periwinkle blue, right? It's a very distinctive color. And it's really a combination of dual colors that are in the similar range, but that's what this sapphire has. The item number on this one is 6872, and it's the radiant cut, carat 84, and it's got lots of diamonds. This is the one that does have to stay in the white and the yellow gold, but good news, because it works with just about everything. And then you've got the yellow gold running down the middle. This is really 3 rows down the sides, a big halo, and then you see the finishing throughout the inside there as well. That is going to be a carat 05 in diamonds. $28.88 is also your price on that one. So that's our museum wheel, a little closer look at each piece for you. Bangle is still here. The black diamond earrings are still here. We'll do a quick recap as well. And I do have to show you probably the most important piece of the day that has still remained. Obviously, our blue diamond is gone. We still have that vivid, intense purple pink, but this one was the value. I think the value in diamonds is going to be the carat 36 yellow that has the cert. We've had a number of yellow diamonds go, but this one's got a cert with it. And the cert is going to tell you everything you need to know about it. We have to recap this here because this was shown probably before you guys were watching. So a lot of you who were with us at the end of the night may have missed the first half hour. This is item number 9472 and an extremely, extremely important carat 36 yellow. Now it's a GIA cert, so we love that too. But it's going to be that VS1 and Y to Z. The exact, I mean, you're talking about the end of the spectrum of the letter scale. We know D to Z on that letter scale that diamonds are graded in. So you are getting that latter portion, which is really where, look at the color, that's really an ideal color aesthetically. And it's a much larger than 1 carat. Typically, all we're going to see going forward is 1 or 2s. And the 1 carats usually are about the price that we priced this one at tonight. The 2s get much higher. So it's nice to have. And you have no idea how many requests I get. People say all the time, why can't you bring something between 1 and 2? There are very few that are going to be out there and available at a great value. That's why we're so excited to bring this one. Now, it was here earlier. So a lot of people, this is the time of night when a lot of people are thinking about what they've seen throughout the 3 hours. They're ready to get that favorite piece, whatever it is. Here's your last call. It's going to go. It's our carat 36, but this makes it really invaluable. I mean, you cannot put a price tag. These cost money, don't get me wrong, but when you have this, the information it gives you, the freedom it gives you to easily get appraisals done and insurance done, that is really invaluable. So certs are very important. And oftentimes when you're investing into an important diamond, a cert becomes a priority. This one has that done. It's already ready. It's got the VS. Let me show it to you so you can see every last detail that it gives you everything you need to know. There's even like a little mini cert as an insert. We'll show you that, but it's the oval modified brilliant. It's the 5.6 by 7.5. And then you go all the way down, carat 36, Y to Z range, VS1, all those important particulars. It's even an inscribed stone. So the cert number is going to be inscribed on the interior. It's on the underside of your stone. So it's like it always links up the stone to the cert and vice versa. Here's your clarity characteristics mapped out for you. This is the proportion of the stone. That is the profile. This is your color scale and your clarity scale that are always applying to the diamond world from GIA. So that's the cert you get with this stone. Carat 36, 101 in additional diamonds. So yes, 237 total weight in the signature style, which I cannot remember the last time we've had a fancy yellow diamond in a signature style like this. So that's impressive too, because we usually see bridge mountings and halo mountings, and those are classics and we love them. But here's your chance to pick it up. Let's take a look at the inside. All finished all the way through. You got yellow gold now or white gold or rose gold, totally fine. Totally fine. You get to decide. This value is everything. Should have been. I'm going to show it to you. This is the bag. Right here. There's the ring. There's the price. That's where it started. $23,000 plus. $99.99 should be. Got it much lower than that. But again, it's kind of that holy grail size. You just don't see a lot of options. Yes? I don't have it out here, no. But we can go get it. We have time. We have 9 minutes. We'd love to get that. It's not $99 or $89, $79, $69, $59, $49. You don't pay. It's $3,999 for a carat 36 fancy yellow diamond that is a carat 36, but also a VS1. Keeping in mind there's VS1, there's VS2. And you are getting a VS1, which is the upper of the two. That is the better grading. So I know that's getting very specific, but that is the higher end grading to get in your clarity. So this is a big deal. Think about, I'm struck by when I've had 1 carat, just plain 1 carat white diamonds, 1 carat white diamonds that are a dime a dozen. And when they're certified in VS, what they've gone for here on the show, $6,000 and $7,000. Well, you think about how many more times rarer a yellow diamond is to a white diamond. The fact this is not a 1 carat, but it's a carat 36 instead, and you've got this value, $39.99, and guess what's coming out? Who is asking for the Wonder Ring? We're bringing it out. Darlene, we've got the original, the Wonder Ring, the carat 03. It's coming out. 489 is the item number. Let's go. Here's the Wonder Ring. We need at least a few minutes with this because, and you know what? I'll be showing that yellow diamond with this because it goes with just about everything for anybody who is brand new. And I know for those of you that have watched for a while, you probably own it. You've seen it, you own it, you got it. 489 is a 103 diamond ring. There I'm showing you two because that's what most people get. It is the ultimate stack ring guard. You can wear it by itself. There are 1,000,001. And quite frankly, I'm not even telling you how many ways to wear it because it's unlimited. How you can mix and match it with other things. How you can wear it individually on its own. How you can stack it, nest it together and stack it just like that. Or put it opposite ways and wear it with something else in the middle. This is why we call it the Wonder Ring. It is never ceasing to amaze us how much value is here, but how much versatility. That's really what this ring is about. It is about versatility. It's about taking other pieces you have and making them better. It's about, I always say play. Play. When you get these home, the first thing you do, play with them. Get out your jewelry collection. Go in and get it all out. I'm talking about the stuff that we all have it. Don't feel bad. We all have those pieces we don't wear anymore. We do. We do. Whether they were just not our style anymore, whether they're just smaller than what we like, maybe the quality is not what we... You just add a Wonder Ring and you transform it. And that is the element of wonder about this ring. Everything about it, from the versatility to the value we provide to the amazing look. I mean, the fact when you put two together, you're giving another 206 to whatever ring you're wearing already. It just, and if you're thinking, well, how do you know that's going to fit with what I have? It's the Wonder Ring. It just has a way where it works with just about everything you could ever put with it. Try it out, get one, or most highly recommended to get two. We have all three gold colors available. Here's what one looks like on its own, and then I'll stack that yellow diamond that I just had with it, and we'll show you how it works. I mean, there's nothing wrong with wearing one day, and then one day you decide, no, I want to dress up my yellow diamond, so I'm going to put one next to it. And these are different sizes, of course, but take a look. And then you decide, nope, I'm feeling extra, extra, extra today, so I'm going to put on 206 in diamonds around my 136 diamond, and there you have it. And suddenly now I have stacked with a signature ring that looks great on its own, and now we've just made it that much better, that much more interesting, that much more dramatic, and we've added a carat 03 and a carat 03. Remember, it's a carat 03 per ring, so 206 when you're doubling them up, and they're $999 each. So we can still do the ring that you see there in the center. That's $39.99 with the cert. And then you've got this Wonder Ring, which is going to go ahead and go around everything else you have. And then you wear, I love the idea of it, you have two and you can play with them. You can wear one on each, each hand. You can put them on different fingers of the hand together, whatever you want to do. But $9.99 is the way to get it. So that's our last call on the Wonder Ring as well. Did Darlene, is that the one she was looking for? Okay, because obviously through the years we've had different versions of, we've had single rows and smaller versions, but this is the one I recommend the most. This is the one that gives you the wow factor. And if you're going to add a ring, and you're going to add a ring guard anyways, you might as well go for the wow factor. And that's what this gives. Carat 03, $9.99. Here we go. Last chance, last call. So that's going to get a good 60 seconds. We only have about 4 minutes left in the show now. So if you have any requests or something you want us to see or show you again, we can do that. Or if you'd like to ask on availability, it's a good time to do it as well. But that yellow diamond's got to go. That carat 36 oval VS yellow diamond got to find a home here. The Wonder Ring, I just recommend getting 2. Just get 2. That's the ultimate ring guard. But again, if you're even thinking, well, I don't normally wear that big a ring, or maybe the ring you're pairing with is already quite large, you can try just 1 and have that to start, and then, you know, build later on if you want to, but at least try 1 and see how versatile it is, and then get that stack. I know every time we bring it out, and it's not always here and available and ready to ship, it is right now. So you have, you know, no wait time to it, unless you get some really odd combo of color and size. I mean, you know, we don't have every single size and every single color, but, you know, the idea is we've got them here in availability in white and yellow and rose. We've got those classic sizes available, and then we can size up and down to make it perfect. I do say I recommend if you get 2 and you are planning on using them as ring guards, go up a half a size. So if you wear a 7, just get each one in a 7.5, because when you start stacking a lot of rings together, it gets a little tighter of a fit. So just go up so you have comfort there. But that's $9.99, huge value. So thank you, Darlene, for the request. I know a lot of people are on the phone lines now taking them, so I'm really glad that we could bring that out tonight at the end of the show, because this is almost like the piece that goes with everything else. Old pieces in your collection, pieces you don't have yet that you'll buy years from now. There's just the magic of the Wonder Ring where it's going to be that piece that goes with everything else. So older pieces, current pieces, pieces you don't even have yet, this will always be something that you'll add and makes everything better. And it's only $9.99. You get 1 for $9.99, get 2 for under $2,000. There are the 2 together. You can see how, again, they would actually nest together perfectly as well. So a really beautiful buy there, and still one of our best values. It's one of our all-time best sellers for good reason. But also just, it wouldn't be a bestseller if it wasn't a great value. Versatility, who cares? If nobody can afford it, or if it's too much money, or if the value's not there, nobody wants it. So to bring you a carat 03, bigger individual diamonds, all shared prong set, so that it really just reads as nothing but brilliance. And that's $9.99. So somebody's getting 2 over here. We got 2 yellow gold going out. Thank you so much. So Sharon's got 2 yellow gold. We've got another set of 2. I think they're getting the white gold, though. I'm overhearing they're getting the white gold. Great idea. So a must have. I mean, really, I don't say that about a lot of fine jewelry, because it is fine jewelry, right? But as far as your collection is concerned, and how you make your collection that you have already better, it's this ring. It's getting 2 of them together, and it is so must have. I mean, trust me when I tell you, if you don't find it works for you, you send it on back, no big deal, right? But, you know, thousands and thousands and thousands of customers over the many years we've had this cannot be wrong. And the fact that people will come back and get 2 in white, then they'll come back and get 2 more in yellow and 2 more in rose. Or you know, suggest them to friends who admire seeing their stack that they're doing on their hand. This is the way to get it. So we have our last 40 seconds. I want to remind you that we're back tomorrow night at the same time, same place. So Thursday night, got to be with us. It's a big Thursday, and we have an incredible, incredible lineup plan for you. So I hope to see you all back here at 7 o'clock Pacific, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern for our big Thursday night live. It's going to be really, really good. And make sure you call us in the next couple of seconds with anything we can help you out with tonight. We still have that carat 36 verifying. We'll help you out. Thanks again so much for joining us, for watching, for shopping on this Wednesday. Appreciate you all so much. And we'll be back tomorrow to do it again. So I hope to see you all then. Have a great rest of your night. And of course, call us at that same phone number. We'll be here for a few minutes after we go out there to help you. And we'll see you back here tomorrow night.